So, what do we do now?
I remember what he's looking for. He's still trying to find the Ruzavan.
He needs the Necronomicon. He's trying to use the Stella to awaken Zamindor.
Don't say that name.
Why is it prohibited? It is the foundation of all of our research.
Not to pivot from whatever he's trying to do. But you all hear that voice too, right?
Wake up.
Save me.
Oh, yes, me. Last time, you guys got into a little bit of trouble, and I had to go get, the gods off your back. And in doing so, it's kind of what I do, but I still seem to hear just so much ruckus coming from around the town, and there is so much work I had to do to get these people off your back. I don't know what the problem is, guys. Just be a little more low-key. If you guys can, that'd be great. And then last, I believe, I was just outside of a building, and then I heard big ruckus going on. I'm so general right now with my information.
In the middle of your efforts to draw the attention of the guards, you figured your allies may only need a few minutes to find Mun and hopefully Lowls inside, and
they're taking forever.
It's taking forever, and then you hear some, muted giant slams and explosions, and something has, clearly gone wrong. As last week, the group of you made your way into the old prison infirmary tower, down to the Admiral's Fen, the swampy, run-down ghetto of Casimir. You worked your way up, discovering a number of his creations. Aki, of course, and giant flesh piles full of bees.
Hey, man, great week to miss. That fight was disgusting.
It is the latter of these creations, these 8-foot-tall monstrosities shoved away in an upper laboratory in the tower. The Reginald would hear outside as he expertly manages to slip in behind the party into the tower. It's not hard to find them straight up the stairs, past what looks like a man, and then an identical, angrier man on the second floor, before you would join them, surrounded by the strangely odorless corpses of these beasts. So they look like they should be rot fetid. The only smell that reaches your nose is bleach, ammonia, chemical steam that almost has that little bit of burning sensation in your nose, especially for Adelmay here, whose sense of smell is particularly sharp. But you want to be arriving up the stairs just as the party was pulling back the cover on a strange little jar full of a gently bubbling green liquid containing what appears to be a flayed face. It looks very much similar to Aki's you've met downstairs. And when we left off, as it whirled about, seemingly uncontrolled in this jar, it looked at you and frantically up towards the stopper with the wide mouth at the top of the spot. You, the stopper, you, the stopper. And then Reginald arrives. So you all clustered around his table.
Oh my gosh. I knew right where to go. That was easy. And can I smell the bleach?
Oh, it's very strong.
Okay.
This entire room just smells of chemicals, and it is a huge alchemy lab. On the west side of the room, most everything on the table has been kicked over and smashed, and there are assorted fluids of all colors and viscosities soaked across the wood and dripping onto the floor. Okay. There are dead hornets everywhere. Dozens, if not hundreds of them. Many of them burnt to a crisp. Many of them looking intact.
Did it seem like that came from on my frontier with the battle?
Well, there's a lot of burnt wood, so probably.
Also based off of tons of bleach, but yet these monstrosities basically being here, I'm guessing they use the bleach to cover up the really bad stench so the people in the city don't know what's really going on up here is one of my conclusions. Am I close to that? Can I roll like an investigation or something? That's actual just Brett intelligence right there.
I'll give you what that's on. There's a lot of stuff in this room. And a lot of stuff that does not look right. It's an incredibly complex alchemy lab. Obviously, these hulking corpses of these creatures, hollow, are odd. These bees don't look right. But what's stranger than all of that you notice immediately is that you're probably about halfway up the tower. This floor takes up the whole footprint of it. It's not a particularly wide tower. And yet you see no means of accessing the rest of it. No stairs, no ladder, nothing.
Okay. You guys must have done great work.
Yeah, you missed the whole party.
Oh, welcome back.
How's everyone looking, by the way?
Okay. Considering.
There's an incredibly depressed robot in the room.
Can't believe we gave
about as
robots
well as
even
always
though they're
do.
depressed.
Look, listen, I do apologize for not being here, but also, I am also the reason why there's not people coming up after us right now.
Did you take care of the...
Everything's so far, nobody really knows exactly what's happening up here. So we have a little bit of clearance.
Oh,
Okay.
Well,
But we do still need to work fast. Does anybody need help with anything?
I need your weapon.
Which one?
Your sword. Your cane. And
Why?
I have something for you.
I like gifts.
Yeah, take out the elemental injector thingy, like fiddle around, get it detached.
You see him pull out a strange device. It has several little tanks that are strapped to it, and he affixes it to the handle of your cane sword, where it will just kind of slot over the sheath of it a little awkwardly. There's a latch at the bottom, as well as an open socket, a screw socket just facing out, connected to some piping in these tanks, and then a long metal device, a channel with several wires that runs up the length of, well, it has to go outside your sheath because it just doesn't fit.
Right.
But when you draw out the blade, it's up near the blade.
Is that a gun sword?
Are you trained in crafting?
Crafting, I'm just trained. I mean, it's a plus 20.
Give me a crafting check.
That is a giant dice.
I like
It is huge.
You think it would
I've
roll
seen bigger.
giant numbers.
I have bigger. That is crafting. I wonder if was there any way to give a bonus to this? It's a 29.
The 29, you're not entirely sure what you're looking at, but it looks like a conduit of some kind. It is a channel. This device channels something from whatever this socket attaches to into probably your blade. It takes you about a minute to affix this while you watch and you hand it back over.
Okay.
While he's fiddling with this, whirling in this jar still is this little peeled face. It hasn't changed in how it acts. Although its expression somehow moving more and more desperate, more pleading as it stares at each of you in turn, trying to point as it can up towards the stopper of the jar as it just continues to flip and turn.
Before we do any, are there any windows in the room?
There are not. In fact, there have not been any windows in the building. Most of the walls are filled with shelves or lab equipment or bookcases on every floor. Mun clearly did not want anyone getting a glimpse of whatever was happening in here.
In that case, I, Marius Greyfall, the Ghoul-Dwarf Ranger,
Oh, he's
will
done
be
it again.
just kind of looking around the room, looking through all the jars, trying to see if there's anything kind of interesting hidden among all of the things of interest.
The proton, the prototype.
The proton.
The automaton prototype, which shortened is a proton.
There you go. Good save.
It is just incredibly depressed in a corner somewhere. Also, Bryn. Hi, how's it going?
Bryn the proton.
Bryn the proton.
We're in the proton.
Proton.
Procons?
I am Colby, the full-blooded orc rogue, fiddling about with this guy's weapon. I'm also like separating some vials of labeled like alchemist fire and acid flask. Also 5 antidotes I just hand to you too. I'd rather you have all the potions. I set out 2 and hand them to Cammy later. Of her choice, whatever she wants out of the stack of explosives. Safety measures.
I, Edelmay, would be found just kind of staring, almost mesmerized at this face in the jar. Kind of just sort of lost in thought, watching it drift around and stare at the top of its lid.
Reginald Sagacious Fox, played by Brett. Do I do your last names? We don't do last names. Last names are weird.
Your last name is in the intro.
You do what speaks to you. It is in the intro, but you
That's
do what
fine.
speaks to you.
People know who you are here.
We are personalities now.
You
First,
are
last
seen
name,
right now.
home address.
Wave if you can see Brett.
To be
Follow
on
me on
show.
Brett Gold on Instagram. Reginald is kind of, again, a little frazzled on how much he had to kind of get everybody off our trail, but also liking the fact, okay, I got to figure out what this new weapon thing is, and then wanting to, seeing that you guys are kind of down and hurt, and some people are in pain.
Yeah.
All right.
Yeah.
Well,
I would say so.
9.
What?
Have a third villain point.
No.
Now we're
Thanks
more in pain.
To Link 1429 in the chat, who simply says, "Quit being a 2.
Easy
Request
fix.
granted. Easy fix.
Easy.
I'll be a 3. That's okay. And if you enjoy our content, if this isn't the first episode of any of our shows that you've watched, drop us a follow. It's the easiest thing you can do to help support the channel. Follow us on Twitch for the live shows. Subscribe if you're watching on YouTube. It does more than you think.
I could help you guys out, but also at the same time, before we move on, I should help you. But there's no way up. Does anybody know?
What's the ceiling? The ceiling is just a stone ceiling, or is it a wood? I'm assuming it's wood.
It's all the floors have been wooden in here, so it is a wooden raftered ceiling that looks really no different than it had on the 2 floors below this.
I do have spectacles of understanding.
Who is searching right now? Let's actually just recover what everybody is doing.
I have spectacles of understanding, so I should know how.
You read good, but what is everyone doing over here looking around Mun's laboratory?
I am looking. I am actually searching. I'm looking around for anything that's out of place, or anything that looks odd, or anything that looks potentially dangerous.
I think I'll be searching as well.
2 searchers.
I will be recalling knowledge.
Thinking.
Thinking.
Remembering. You've been up here.
Yes.
Processing.
Not very
Thinking,
often,
staring
but I
at a face
2
in a jar.
zingers, 2 thinkers.
Based off the way this building is, I'm going to figure out the building first, and then I can help you guys after that. Figure out where we need to go.
So are you trying to think about like architecturally, or are you trying
Yeah,
to
like
look
how to
with
get
the-
up to the next floor.
Okay, so we got 3 think, 2 look. Let's start with our thinkers. Why don't we get... I would take either a crafting or an occultism.
Yes!
I'm really good at occultism.
Yes!
Or an arcana.
Oh my gosh, you're not even
I
gonna
will
believe
I will
how
do
high this check.
occultism.
Okay.
Oh, you're not even gonna believe how high this check is. Wait, am I rolling?
a 44.
Or are you rolling?
44
Crafting.
crafting.
Are you rolling it or I'm?
You're rolling it.
Okay. Well, it's a 15 on the die. Oh my gosh, is that right? Yeah, 40 total.
44 crafting, 40 occultism, I assume?
Yes.
41
First-
occultism.
41 occultism. Okay, jeez, we are sure are a level 12 party. Holy crap. Okay, that's the numbers that start with 4s consistently.
I mean,
Okay.
I did roll a 19, so
Yeah,
like,
I rolled a 17.
we were rolling it.
With your crafting check, and to kind of supplement it with the fact that you had spent a good amount of time here, helping Mun in this very lab, helping Mun try to replicate you specifically. This is where the bulk of his alchemical work is done. The laboratory here is extremely extensive, and even with a portion of it kind of smashed, incredibly intricate and valuable or useful for anyone that had any alchemical leanings. This is the lab in which he tried to distill, and you can see, again, you've seen some of these experiments and have been around it enough with that crafting check to actually understand what's going on as he tries to distill the energies that animate many of his various creations. This is the reason that any of them are alive. Beyond that, these 2 bags of skin were, again, just constructs. They were just functionally alchemically animated piles of flesh that had just the lowest level of sentience, so a little bit below a golem. But most of this is, I mean, of course it's not impossible to replicate, but it would take incredibly extensive knowledge and years of research to do so. 40 and 41 on the occultism checks. As you were looking around at this, you're mainly focusing on this jar here. And Reginald, you're kind of trying to take in everything and think about the 2 weird clones that you passed downstairs. One that was very happy and helpful, and one that was very angry and just breathing heavily. Both of you look at this jar and kind of recognize that the face in there looks much the same as the faces on the 2 clones downstairs. There are a lot of processes at play here, and you don't really understand all the alchemy side of this. That's not what you're focusing on. What you're looking at is where this animation is coming from, where this energy that makes these things alive, whether that should be in quotation marks or not, originates from. It's not wholly alchemy. You see this next to this half of a corpse of a woman, this strange torso of a one-winged creature. A lot of these devices are attempting to siphon life off of other things, well, that are no longer alive. He was studying something here in a huge mixture of ways. Just, it kind of reminds you of how many attempts you had at trying to make the ritual work. This is the lab of somebody who has tried just as many different ways to make this face in a jar work, and maybe the creature downstairs was the result.
Idolme is going to be kind of staring at this jar, sort of musing over the growing similarities, and just sort of sympathetically kind of looking at this face that's clearly in pain, struggling, under stress, before she kind of like buttons up a little bit. She's like, do you think we should go ahead and let it out?
Do you, I mean, yes.
You can tell.
See what happens.
Just the most important, I guess, part of your occultism check here is that face in the jar is just as alive as the 2 figures downstairs.
Yes. Maybe we could even have a conversation with it, if it even is. But it doesn't have a face.
It is a face.
It's nothing but a face.
Actually,
it is a jar with a
oh, okay. I was thinking like a
floating in it.
It's like flat in.
It is just.
But yet, is it like blink? It's like blinking.
Blinking. It has eyes. It's looking around. It's
like it's in like a liquid.
It's in like a thick green fizzing
like
medium.
Well, we could actually just open it up and it might need to be in there, but we could open it and maybe see if we can just talk.
It wants us to open it.
It wants us to open it, but it might be closed for a reason.
Well, that goes back to what I was saying before. Is anybody hurt that I can help really quickly? Also, I believe you said you're down and like depressed. Do we think that's like a? Can I think if it's like a curse or something like that?
It's a robot and it's hard to tell.
Well,
it's a sad robot.
Her sad.
It doesn't have expressions. It just kind of literally looks down.
She's staring at prototypes.
She's normally more perky the last time that I was there. Like she's more upbeat and everything.
She blew up.
What do you mean?
Why don't you just ask, hey, prototype, What's wrong?
I did not follow a direct order. I am now a murderer.
She killed a bunch of bees.
You
Wait.
can turn yourself into him. He's a cop.
I would like to turn myself in. I have over 2,000 counts of murder.
Got it. You're arrested. Your penalty
Got
is
it.
you need to go along with us and act happier, I guess.
All right.
Okay.
Gosh, you're really good at this.
Did I fix it?
I think you did great.
Okay.
Seekers, give me perception checks.
Indy's in the background doing
Got
this.
it.
Original.
You're arrested then.
The only thing she's ever wanted.
A 15 on the die for a 35 total.
Okay.
I feel bad today. It's a 33 perception. It is +2 if there's any unusual stonework.
It's not stonework, unfortunately. Not
Sad.
today. But the two of you, looking around 33 and 35. The 33, you're looking around this laboratory, just looking to see if there's anything else. Like there's a face in a jar. That kind of merits maybe a little bit of a closer inspection of the billion containers that are all over the surfaces of these tables to see if there's anything else equally horrifying or possibly dangerous. You notice again, on the very southern end of the room, next to the staircase, there is an assortment of what look like finished stoppered bottles. Things that had just been produced and been finished distilling that are completed. The 35, you are looking at the room as a whole. You're curious, as is Reginald, as to where do we go from here? There's no visible way up. But on the ceiling, some 12 feet overhead at the very eastern side of the room, you see just a little smudge on the ceiling that looks like the kind of smudgy groove that's a couple of fingers that have pushed against something again and again and again and again and again. There's no visible way up to it, but it's right to the south of those 3 yellow vents, just up at the corner of the ceiling and the wall.
Alright, well, we might have a way up if we want to talk to the face.
Yeah. Again, before we do so, I like the caution. Who's hurt?
I am.
Do you want me to help you?
Yes.
You seem pretty strong, but if you need me to actually help you out, I will.
You seem fine.
He looks,
I'm like super burnt.
he's like
are
covered
you?
in burns.
Yeah.
He looks like Wile E. Coyote burns.
Surprisingly, I'm good at figuring things out. I thought it was just soot, but I guess it is. I guess it actually hits your skin a little bit. All right, I could help you out. What's your max HP?
180.
So do you guys want to take a little bit to sit and treat him here? It doesn't seem like there's any immediate
I could treat
rush.
both of them, but this would be the only
refocus
time
and
I
slap
believe for
myself.
them.
I'm at 105.
He needs help a lot. That's
You
the
can
most
treat
he's
every-
ever
you
been
can treat
hit.
everybody
Yeah.
now, right? You can treat the whole party at once.
I think
With your
so.
ward medic. So you can do
Oh,
one
ward
medicine.
medic?
Yeah, you can do one medicine check for everyone if you want to take 10 minutes.
But it's the same thing as the DC.
Same DC. It's just if you take 10
15,
minutes.
20, or 30.
Yeah, exactly the same way. Battle medicine just does it on one person as one action.
And-
But if you
and
do it
I'm
as 10 minutes, it can hit everybody at once.
And I'm not going to press you to do the big one.
And you know what? As a treat, I'm
Do you? He needs a lot.
Medicine is automatically a 21 for me. I just can just say it and it just happens. I don't have to, like for the DC 20, like I'm already at 21. I don't have to do the 30. Nobody needs more than 50 HP, you think?
I don't.
He does.
I actually need quite a bit of HP.
Yeah, prototype
Yeah,
looks
prototype,
really damaged,
yeah.
actually.
Yeah, there's a lot of bee stings happening over here on a chunk of rock.
There are like fragments missing, like chunks that have
Do
been...
I know that I could heal her? Like, is she healable by me?
You can try.
Well, yeah.
We'll find out.
You can heal the mushrooms.
All right,
Go big.
I'll go big. Yeah. All right, this will be. Okay, ready?
You're brave.
All right,
got
come
it.
over here. And I saw like I looking her over, like I think I could actually do
I
this.
sense a lot of hesitation.
You
here,
just
and I can't
gotta,
tell
if you
why.
shove this piece back.
Right.
Hold on. Let me.
Yeah, just help me out
I
here.
go over, I grab a
Because
piece
you
of her
actually-
arm. I'm like,
yeah.
it goes. It's like.
You throw a piece of rubble on the floor and like just
like-
jigsaw.
Okay, this is
Hold still.
DC 30. Just enough. Literally a 9 plus 21 is DC 30. All right, so
There you go.
It was almost a 19.
2d8
I love this point of medicine where it's like 2d8 plus 52.
That's exactly it. 15 plus 52.
Holy cow, dude.
15 plus 52
plus
is
67.
67.
That's so silly.
Just the plus 52 for me.
So over the course of 10 minutes,
I refocus.
you can refocus. Reginald is healing. Are you doing?
Do I have to do it? Do I have to roll for everybody?
No, it's everyone at once. You
That
have
was awesome.
67 to the whole party.
Oh, was it okay? That's
Yeah,
cool.
it just takes 10 minutes and everyone gets 67.
Does
health
that
back.
count
that's
as
on
their
medicine.
one battle medicine?
No, battle medicine's separate. That's just like
And that's
if
on
you have
medicine.
10 minutes to medicine, you can just do that. That's just
All the
like
time.
an unlimited resource.
Yeah. All right.
So during this 10 minutes, you're here in the alchemy lab. As you're figuring out how to put prototype back together and trying to figure out how you're going to get up to the ceiling and everything, you still have this jar.
Yeah.
You have two things of interest: the completed products on the south end and the jar on the north side. Are you doing anything with either?
I had one small question that I remember from last week. What is the body of the woman? I thought I remembered something odd about it. Like
It's
it
an
was.
elf.
It's an elf.
It's
ghoul.
an elf that
Ghoul.
looks like it is ghoul. It's an elf woman ghoul.
Am I confused? Yeah, I thought elves couldn't be.
They cannot.
Okay, so that might warrant some investigation too.
Well, are you guys gonna talk to the face?
Yeah, at this point, I think Adelman would be getting pretty antsy about the face. Just
Yeah,
like,
if-
I'd really like to go ahead and
From Nebula 315, a hero point. Welcome back, Reginald.
Oh,
Yay!
stop it!
They missed
Oh,
you.
It's so nice.
We got the new ones. They're
Strength of Raging Fire.
That sounds just like you.
Very Reginald. The first thing I thought.
It's
Is
very-
that a?
It's deep inside.
No.
There's a lot of rage.
It's not
It
a
is.
Mulan reference.
There are like
Let's
four of
get
them,
down
actually,
to
yeah.
business.
Okay, Brett.
Sorry.
What are we doing?
Well, if
We're
you
getting
guys
sued by
want
Disney.
So this whole north table is interesting. The elven ghoul woman, the jar,
if
the
you
one-winged creature.
guys want to pop the cork on the face and
Yes.
talk to it, I'm gonna take prototype and look at all the stuff on the south end, all the other like experiments in bottles and stuff, because that's a category. I got a walking category, hopefully. I need someone smart with me, please.
Okay then, I'm just going to go and clear a big section of the counter, and like
Push the corpses aside.
like
Jar.
I have a
Look at
bunch
the
of
corpses.
jars, scoot, some fall, don't care. I'm gonna find like a mat or something to lay out, because I'm assuming I'm going to have to like lay out the face. Not really sure. And then I'm gonna roll up my sleeves. I'll find like a little stool to stand on, so I'm a little bit more at the correct height for this counter. And I'll kind of look over to Reginald as I have my hand on the jars. Like, are you ready?
Ready.
Okay. I'm gonna pour it towards you so you catch it.
Wait, what? You? Oh gosh!
As the lid comes off, you hear a voice bubbling off this. Don't open! Don't open! Don't open! Please!
It is done. I did it immediately. There's no
As
question.
you're already dumping it, the face kind of plops out on this mat and just starts screaming.
Oh
This is creating a lot of noise.
no! Oh no!
Suffocated immediately.
I think that's gonna kill it. I think that's.
Wait,
gonna
oh, that
kill
I mean, it can't breathe. It can't,
I don't know.
Smartest
It
people.
said not to.
Oh,
Shake
Is
your head and
there-
make it breathe.
Can you breathe?
The table! The blue bottle, please!
Blue bottle. Blue bottle.
And
They're
You hold it.
colorblind now.
I'm gonna find a blue
look
bottle.
over. You two are looking through
Blue
bottles
bottle,
and here.
green
They just turn around and kind of see this all happening behind you. You see there is a small little stoppered bottle full of blue liquid.
Done.
And it's not attached to anything else. It's you grab it and bring it over. And just says, pour it into me, please, pour it!
Give it
Whoa!
quickly.
Why? Okay. Okay, fine. Go.
I pour it in.
And you just kind
It's
of
just going on the
pour it-
map.
and it's
Where's
not
it going?
The mouth doesn't go anywhere. So you start pouring it to the mouth, and then realize it's just lips. You just sort of drizzle it across the face,
Did we do it?
and you see it start to congeal. It's almost like a gel where it hits the flesh. And the thing
Ugh, you're getting gross, man.
starts to settle. Ugh. Thank you.
So,
You're welcome.
um,
Are you good now?
Yes. Soon it will all be over.
yeah, it's a little vague.
Is that a? Wait, hold on. I'm gonna dab a little bit on my finger and sniff it.
It smells
This is a,
like chemicals. It's not.
this is like a
Lick it.
poison or something.
It doesn't smell Make me a crafting check.
Okay.
Pinky. You two are both over here. You can both make me crafting checks.
Crafting
I
check.
can only imagine.
How
So
much?
we have a cleaning chemical at work. It's just like for washing fruit, but like when it's concentrated, the smell is so strong like it'll give you like a piercing like pain right here in your nose all the way to the back of your
This
brain.
is weirdly almost scentless. It's probably only Cammy can really like pick up anything from
Imagine
super
her
nose.
smelling
But
this.
what are your
Wait,
crafting
do I
checks?
get an advantage because I'm smelling?
I give you a +2. It is a set-based knowledge check, so you get a +2 for this.
39
39.
then. 39 then.
I only had a 25.
The 39. Yeah, you don't smell anything. You're not
Yeah.
sure. You're looking at this. This is
I'm just like, oh gosh.
this
I'm
is
gonna
all in
kill this
seconds,
thing.
and you're just like, what?
Yeah.
It's not a poison. It wouldn't honestly hurt you. Probably don't eat it, but like it's a chemical that's causing a reaction with the green medium that it was floating in. That's like fully soaked into this thing. It's dying. This thing has maybe a minute to live.
Oh, no.
Oh,
no, no.
ask it questions.
so that's
Also, can I
gonna
try and
kill it.
heal it? Can I do battle medicine
What do
on
you
it?
want to do, Reginald? How do you want to heal this?
I see the congealing happen. I want to keep it together and oh gosh, it's gonna be gross. It doesn't matter. And then I want to blow oxygen in it. I'm gonna give it like CPR through the
No.
mouth.
There's
Please.
nowhere
You
it's
can't
going.
choose
There's
this.
the face just kind of flaps. You're just blowing through
There's
a hole.
it's not
and
doing
then-
anything. Reginald,
Yeah,
Reginald,
what?
ask
Making
it
like
as
a
many
raspberry
questions as you
noise.
can. I'm gonna find more green
I don't know what
face.
to ask it.
I don't know. But
Is
there more green
who
fish?
created you? Stick with me.
Mon,
Okay.
of course.
For what purpose?
Attempting a new strain of life.
Oh, like gene splicing.
My body
Sorry, I shouldn't answer myself.
didn't form.
Was that?
is there more green fizz in here that I can look for?
You're looking around for more of whatever's in that bottle, and
Nothing.
as you're like just scouring counters, there's a lot here.
Have you
if
been
there is,
suffering
you
this
don't
whole
see it.
time?
I have been in that jar.
Where can we find Muns?
I know he has left with Lowls
where he is. We
to
already know
the
where-
Mysterium.
We already know where Mon is. Let's
Tell me another thing.
What?
Ask me another question. Tell me another.
They're seeking the Necronomicon.
No, we know that. And, are you like one of the Ackies downstairs?
Failed experiment.
Let me think.
You
Yeah.
can.
You're gonna have to go fast. No. Stay with. I'm
Hey,
slapping
right.
his little cheek.
It's
I feel like there's,
wet,
like,
the
this
whole
the
thing. It's
whole
like a
point.
pile of cold, wet.
There's
like,
nothing else in here that we
like
could use to
splashing up.
revive him. Keep him awake. Keep him
Do
awake.
I kiss him again? I mean,
Don't kiss him. Why do you want to do that?
I just want to keep oxygen.
You gotta stop defaulting to
Then
that.
they were heading to Okino
Okina?
for
Oh, that's new. No, that's good. Ask more about that.
supply.
Oh, nice. Yeah, write that down.
Write that down. Write that down.
Okay, no. You said did you have family?
No,
My
what?
bad. I don't know.
No, tell us more about Okino.
Oh, well, let's see. Have you ever been there? Oh, I think we might have. Oh, gosh. Let me check it where there's no pulse. I think we lost the Play-Doh man.
This
No.
entire
You're coming right back. Can I lay on hands him?
This entire time, Arius has been like sitting on a stool watching. This
I
entire
want to
thing.
know when he can eat the pancake.
It was like originally kind of worried that the face was
You-
gonna jump out and attack us, but now he's just watching.
You try.
Oh wait. I could breath of life him, right? Tell me that's not something. Dude, revives a creature at the moment of its death. Right now.
You want to cast Breath of Life?
Yeah.
I kind of feel like maybe it's a bad idea.
You want to
the
cast
way-
Breath of Life? I'm asking.
I'm gonna do it. No, screw it. I'm gonna do it. Yeah, I'm gonna do it.
You channel up, and you haven't cast this before, have you?
No, I have not.
You go to cast this spell. It's very similar to Lay on Hands. A similar kind of energy. And you see Edelme change. She like really focuses and opens her eyes, and they are just flat yellow.
Gross.
Just like what you had seen Ariadna a day prior. She puts her hands down, and shelves of fungus ripple out across this face. Entire little button caps start to sprout in various places across this wet, mottled skin. And it jerks. Oh! Let me think.
Hey, you need to check. You need to stay hydrated. Your eyes go yellow, and then that's kidney problems. It means like there's your kidneys could be shutting down if your eyes go yellow like that. No, when you cast that, you eyes. My bad. We gotta get back to this.
Understand.
It's kind of a doctor, just to make sure you're safe.
What has happened here? You can tell it's clearly still dying, but you've bought yourself some time.
Okay. Oh, it's okay. It's back. It's back. You ask more questions about Okino. Stick away from the silly questions.
Why are you telling me to ask the question?
Because I'm gonna figure. There's got to be something in here that can. They gotta have more of that stuff on hand.
Have we heard of Okino before?
No.
Okay.
I mean, we like on the map, but like not in.
That's a place.
Yeah.
Okay.
What do you really want? Really quick, we wants to throw me a society check. This is just like to think if you've heard of Okino.
14 plus society plus 22. That is a 38. 36.
38. It is a fairly prominent city, really far, like several countries down to the south. It is a mostly Knoll city, actually. Known for its less than savory trades.
Right.
They trade in flesh.
Because Knolls. Pretty
Knolls,
evil.
I guess. Well, mostly yes. I can't really dispute that. They're,
Right.
they're not great.
Right. Okay. Do I know where it's at? Do I know where the city is?
Southern Kadira.
Okay.
So we're talking like countries south of here. It's a pretty decent journey.
How long ago did they leave?
Time is difficult.
You're telling me,
with
kid.
no reference, but weeks possibly. They needed porters and supplies for their expedition.
Oh, were you used as currency for the Knolls?
No.
Oh.
I was part of Mun's research.
Right.
He has made several since me that manifested much better.
So.
Thanks to 47, as it looks over to their side of the room where Prototype is leaned over a table.
Wait.
What you know about 47?
Mm-hmm. Wait, is that her name?
It's
47
That's the...
channels energy from the dream. It was the genesis of Mun's later experiments.
Okay.
Is that so?
So he used how she was created to also then start cloning.
Well, are you from scratch?
Aren't clones. We are crafted of a clay substrate and flesh.
And flesh.
Who are you based off of? Do you know who your original person is? Like
Mon,
who they look like?
Of
course. So this is okay. We knew that. My bad.
Well, you haven't met him. You wouldn't know.
No.
But they all look like one downstairs.
Yeah. You got anything else, or we just gonna let this guy fall back asleep?
Oh, that's.
He's gonna be dying. He's dying.
I think he's gone.
I
I don't see any more of
look
this
peaceful,
stuff.
though.
I think that this is sort of. It might be kind of better. I think he might be gone already.
I think he's like my grandfather growing up. They just kind of just fall asleep in random places.
What?
It's like mid conversation, he's just gone. And I was like, I guess.
Oh, that's.
But he's dead though. That's a difference.
Yeah.
There's definitely a difference in that.
Okay, yeah, that's weird.
Meanwhile, in the other room,
I think that there's something we need to unpack there. Right?
Let's freaking go.
I was ignored a lot in board.
Okay, I think we can. I think we're done here.
On the other table,
you wrote all that down?
MD and the Prototype are looking through most of these things here, and fortunately, these are the more recent products that have been created. You know, a lot of these are the basis of various compounds that Mun used to attempt to animate some of these more recent experiments. So, you don't even need a roll. Prototype knows what most of this is because Prototype was assisting in the creation of most of this. There are an assortment of bottles here that are completed, finished somewhat useful products to the group of you. Would you like a list? Good
Yes.
sir? There are 5 lesser elixirs of life. That's 3d6 plus 6. For those of you keeping track at home.
Mm-hmm.
And 1 much more concentrated one, 76 plus 18.
Oh, I thought it was 76.
76.
I was like,
76.
yeah, it makes sense.
Happens a lot.
That would be awesome.
There are 3 of a similar distillation, but a different elixir entirely. 3 moderate numbing tonics. These would give you 10 temporary hit points. And 1 much more concentrated dose that would give you 15 temporary hit points. And finally, there are 2 significantly more powerful potions. A lot harder to distill, a lot more involved, a lot more complicated ingredients. 2 greater soothing tonics that would give you fast healing 5 for a minute.
What's fast healing 5?
It's like
You at the start of your turn, you will heal for 5 every turn for
That's
a minute.
awesome.
That's pretty cool.
That's pretty cool.
For
50
how
health
long?
over 10
10
rounds.
minutes?
1 minute.
1 minute?
10 minutes would be insane.
Yeah,
But-
you wouldn't need anything else.
1 minute, yeah. 5 health per turn for 10 turns. 50 health over a minute.
Player question. Those
Yes.
numbing potions aren't blue, are they?
They're not, no.
Okay.
Oh, yeah, we could have helped the guy.
All of these actually are pretty clear.
Okay.
Very slightly milky, but no real color to them.
Yeah, when you make them, when they're homemade, there's usually no color, but when you buy them
And how
from
much
the store, it's
do the
color
lesser elixirs
dye
sell
added.
for? Okay.
Riboflavin.
Figure it out later. I wrote down what they do.
Red number 4.
I have the healing potion card with me. I only know healing potions.
Yeah, well, I have all of them. I have the 5 lesser elixirs are 3d6 plus 6. The 1 greater elixir is 76 plus 18. The 3 moderate numbing tonics are 10 temporary hit points. The greater numbing tonic is 15, and the 2 greater soothing tonics are fast healing 5. I have what they do.
Yeah,
I wrote all those down.
yeah. That's all I needed.
I don't have their worth.
I don't.
I figured you
I
would
needed-
probably
I needed the dice numbers.
use. Oh yeah, I got all that.
Yeah.
I got all your numbers.
We should probably do something with him.
I think a briefcase for all the potions. Yeah.
There is a trash compactor outside.
Yeah, okay.
Yeah.
Would you like me to remove
Yes.
the trash?
Yes.
Well, hold on. Not. I mean, don't. She doesn't need to go outside yet.
Outside this room.
Oh, outside the room. Oh, okay.
And also, we've kind of trashed this entire room.
I
I don't know.
don't-
Yeah,
we need to spend
if
time
you say
cleaning
yes,
up.
there will be an entire nee going across
Right.
the entire table, just like
Um,
clearing out.
If we're done here, I'm gonna point at the smudges on the ceiling at 12 feet up.
Oh,
Maybe something's up there. Reginald, we want to get on my shoulders and check it out.
I guess I could do that.
I-
I feel like we need to like take the pizza face man and just like put him back in the jar, even though it's like dry.
If you feel better
I
about
just
it,
kind of
then
feel
you
like
can-
it's not just like leave him all pancake,
This is
like
how
a
we
little.
found them.
Hey,
Kind of looks like a blobfish. At
I'm
this
just gonna
point.
like
what do you think it
fold
tastes
them.
like?
Don't eat it. Don't you dare.
I mean, I've given you
That's
permission.
No, I can't. I will not be able to stand. this.
He's.
I,
wants to eat
I'm
it.
gonna try to.
That's not a bad idea.
There's no flesh there. It's a skin. It's not.
It's
It's,
like a
not
pork-
even crispy.
Oh, you're right. It's not a pork rack
Would
one.
you?
I
I
am
don't want to
curious-
talk about this anymore.
I am curious about to examine the corpse of the ghoul elf a little bit more. Not. I'm just kind of. It is a curiosity.
With a
What's
casual
going on
look,
there?
it just appears to be what it is. It is a ghoulified elven woman, which again shouldn't be possible. The origin of the ghoul plague kind of makes it biologically impossible for elves to contract it. That's sort of where it came from. It's just a normal sickness for them. Ghoul fever is just kind of a cold to an elf.
Okay.
This is not just like a bad reaction. This is impossible. Like, this can't happen. You're in an insane alchemical lab. The first thought that occurs to you, of course, is that it was done artificially somehow, which still doesn't really answer the question of how, but the how may very well be beyond your alchemical understanding.
Yeah.
There's nothing like superficially visibly weird about her besides the obvious.
The lack of a head. I think you said she was beheaded.
Ghoul and elf. She's beheaded and be-legged. It's just a torso and arms.
No, it's an elf.
You know, elfish.
Is that the only proportions? Like,
I feel weird. I have
for
some...
a layman like me,
maybe not for you. Yeah, maybe you're just like that's a lady.
it's a person.
Yeah.
I don't want to keep
Strange.
taking the spotlight, but I do have some questions about that.
Okay. I mean, it is an oddity. There are several very strange things here. It is weird.
I mean, I don't want to like try and like just straight up figure it out, but I feel like there's something with the cloning, maybe like testing on like something that they could do with like DNA gene messing up because he's trying to create something almost from nothing. Can I roll like an intelligence check or something to see what what the issue is?
Where do they even roll for this? This? I feel like it's... You know, I hate to ask you for 500 crafting checks, but I truly do not know what else it would be.
Okay.
Crafting or occultism? Give me the occultism, though.
So,
Is it two different answers?
These are two different answers. It's basically what side of this you're looking at.
What, if it's occultism, what would be the vibe of...
Occultism, you're thinking about more... I mean, ghoul fever and ghouls are... I guess, honestly, it actually would be religion, not occultism. It would be religion or crafting. And both of you over here thinking about this, you can roll that if you want. And if you want to get it on this 2 prototype, because you're also recalling knowledge right now.
So it's either... What is it?
Crafting or religion or occultism. Honestly, they give you any of the 3. They're kind of like the different facets that you're...
I'm actually going to choose crafting.
Okay.
I'm gonna.
Even though it's a little less.
I'm gonna roll 2 just because I
We're all
read
gonna go
a
over
few
and look
ghoul
at
books.
the
Let's all look. Come on, guys.
32.
I'm actually going to... I want to really figure...
show us.
32.
32 crafting, I assume?
Crafting.
You know what? I also want to do it. I'm going to switch to recall knowledge. I want to look at the corpse.
I can save you guys a little bit of time and 50 dice rolls here because, you know, prototype has been here for like 2 months.
Yeah.
Yeah.
More than that even. With a 32 crafting, you know
she's so smart.
the basic goal of most of Mun's experiments while you were here was various methods to attempt to create life. And you have seen him try a wide variety of avenues. For modifying things that are somewhat sentient, like golems and homunculi, to just trying to transfer or instill souls of various creatures. He's experimented with oozes. He's experimented with constructs and clockworks. He's experimented with things that reanimate afterlife, like ghouls. Since you have been here, his experiments have mostly been focused on the Dreamlands and the energy within.
So, based off of you telling me all of that, I'm guessing that's what you did, right? Reiterated. I mean, there's so many different avenues. It's not really a priority, but I mean, it seems like they could have just been a transfer of a ghoul soul to an elf, and then that just infected the elf. It could have been. There's so many things.
If we're lucky, he kept a logbook of all his research notes, and you can find it and you can take it for reading on the road.
That sounds amazing.
Yeah, we'll keep an eye out for it.
Sounds like a great read. Hopefully, he's a good writer.
All right, on my shoulders.
Oh, yes.
So you move over, and this is again kind of back by the wall. It's in the corner of the wall and the ceiling. So you head over there, logically kind of go to brace yourself against the wall just for the sake of simplicity. You almost stumble a bit. You're not feeling, when you miss the last stair, the bottom of the stairwell, you kind of get that as you come into contact with the wall before you expect to. And even then, the wall doesn't feel particularly flat, and you kind of slip. You turn around and feel at this. There is an invisible ladder built into the wall
so funny.
directly beneath this little mark. Completely invisible.
I thought he just used the giant guys as a ladder and just climbed up them. Hey, there's a ladder.
Oh.
I would like to caution every time that Mun returned from the upstairs, He was physically and mentally drained.
Well, it looks like Prototype volunteered to go up first.
I will go first.
Thanks.
Sounds amazing. Set me down nicely, please.
Set me down
Just
nicely.
drop you in my arms like you're a cheerleader.
I'm a little old. I could hurt my ankles pretty easy.
Hey.
My joints are, you know.
It's a party of old men.
I do have a cane.
The prototype
No.
feels and begins to climb the invisible rungs of this ladder and makes. Is it there? Is it her?
You go second.
Her way up to the top of this. You reach up and push where this little smudges are. It is just a trap door, disguised to look exactly like the rest of the ceiling, and from the ground, the incredibly small seam is all but impossible to notice. The first thing you hear when you push this open is sobbing.
Crying.
I imagine this does not deter Prototype at all,
In fact,
For silence.
totally unaffected. Keeps going.
who just continues to climb up into this upper level. The room above is the first room in this tower that is not lit. There were lanterns and candles just kind of throughout the rest of this tower, keeping it illuminated, but it is very dim upstairs. Does anybody not have at least low light vision? Is anyone rocking full default?
What do you see?
got low light. He's got low light.
Because low light's fine. It's not pitch dark.
Vision.
I have dark vision.
Dark vision.
Dark vision.
As you make your way up, dark vision boys would actually fare a little bit worse because it's dark enough that you would lose most of the color in this area, whereas low light vision is somewhat unaffected because they're two different things. One's better at processing small amounts of light, and one just doesn't care if there isn't light.
Dark vision.
Are you alright?
Sully went for a
I
high
went for a high
five,
five, and then
Wait, did I completely
and
like?
you-
and you
like
were
this.
looking away, and then
was
even
like-
worse, you turned around like.
Because I'm thinking. I'm thinking so many things. I'm trying to strategize. Do you want another high five?
Yeah.
Okay, so only everybody else saw that I left you hanging. My B dog. My
It's
B.
worse to turn around with your hand upright,
Yeah.
and then be like.
Completely ignoring you. No, because I'm thinking. Do you want to be invisible?
On the way up the
before we
ladder,
go into
Reginald
it?
No.
I never use this.
No,
Oh,
I'm going.
I never use.
I never use
I
it. I'm
never
like,
ask
who
you.
could I turn somebody invisible just to kind of sneak around a little bit?
Oh my
Yeah, not
gosh,
me.
that's so funny.
Who's going behind Prototype? I imagine MD
I
probably.
am, yeah.
MD is the first non-robot to climb into the room. You see a strange scene up here. This dark room smells like a tannery. It is a true offense to the senses. It is atrocious.
Is that the clothespin?
Almost intolerable. You can see that oddly the room is full of curtains, just sort of scattered, hanging loose from the ceiling all throughout the room.
They're not curtains. You know they're not curtains.
They are
so-
not curtains.
I've read this story.
Scores of skins draped down from the ceiling, dividing up the area and hiding most of the floor. Parts of them are stitched in odd ways to make them more uniform in shape. And it looks like none was spared, as the agonized faces of torment were kept in these tapestries hung throughout the space. They're translucent. What little light comes up from the floor below and emanates through the room beams through them somewhat, dimly showing the scene of Prototype standing just in front of the ladder, looking at two more copies of Prototype. Next to the ladder is the source of the sobbing. Blonde, wild hair, scarred face, glasses.
Am I up there yet?
You're making your way up the ladder.
Okay, before I get up there, I'm going to turn myself invisible.
Fair enough.
And I'll be all the way in the back.
Book in his hands, sat on the bottom rung of another ladder that leads yet higher up into the tower, just sobbing. doesn't even seem to acknowledge the group of you as this prototype, and prototype all just sort of stare at each other.
Welcome.
I think Marius is coming up next.
Both of these other two prototypes are the brightest thing in the room. Not that that's a high bar. The one a little further forward glows with a yellow light that seems to just emanate out from inside its stone frame, dancing around its body, jumping from point to point, up and down its limbs, never consistent. Whereas the one behind it is glowing a more vivid red. That color seems to waft and effervesce up around its body, flickering around the extremities and the outsides of its frame. And it is that one in the back that speaks. You. Here.
Yes.
It just slowly sort of pans to look at the rest of you as you all press the ladder in this room. You shouldn't here.
I was told to go first. I should be here.
Who?
Cammy.
Edelmay.
Edelmay is my mother.
Maker.
Maker.
You have two maker?
Normally, there are always two required.
It's not really like that. It's a collaborative effort.
It is.
No,
a
not in that way.
It is a collaborative effort between two consenting people.
Okay.
Do the yellow one a little closer as it's looking. It really fixes its gaze down at Edelmay and kind of tilts its entire body as it's looking, and this light inside it seems to jump faster and get a little brighter. It doesn't say anything, but it does make an odd sound and just stops. The red one looks back.
Excellent job up here. We are continuing. As I look down at everybody else and tilt my head upward.
Yes, we
None. You should hear.
No, that's not true. They let us in. They said we should go upstairs.
No. And it starts to get a little brighter red.
Oh my god.
Do I know how you shut off one of these, right? You just have to remove the crystal? Does it seem like it operates the same fashion?
47 has a crystal.
Yeah.
These two do not.
Okay. That's not good. And that is how I would know you shut them off.
That is what you would know, but these two do not have crystals at all. They seem to just, from visibly on the outside at least, be entirely stone. With no central focus, no conduit, just this energy kind of running through them.
I'm gonna...
At Sad Aki. Hey, Sad Aki. Oh, he can't talk. He's inconsolable. I was hoping he would tell us how to turn these things off.
The red one just continues. You, Maker, leave us here when you come.
Yes.
Now to Maker. Not fair. And it starts glowing a little bit more brightly. This light in it almost starting to look like a flame licking up its whole body. The yellow one.
He's gonna try and, as casually as possible while she's talking, try and stroll around these guys. I'm gonna be talking, but I'm trying to scan up these as quickly as I can, being a little familiar with Mun's work, seeing if I can quickly figure out where the off switch
You are
might
thinking,
be.
so 3 thinkers, give me crafting checks, because they are constructs.
Nat 20.
Oh, nice. I got a 16. We're like really crafty
We're
up
like
in
very
here.
crafty up here.
There's so many smart people.
Yeah, it's crazy.
What,
make
that's like be a
bracelets, like-
bazillion?
French.
39,
39
then
on
plus
a
10
crit,
on
yeah.
that, yeah.
You, looking at these, know that when you made the prototype, which is just prototype last you knew, this 47 thing is kind of new to you.
Yeah.
This was based on Mun's design. This chassis was something Mun had. And it was the reason he came up to Thrushmore to bring this, thinking it might be kind of useful. It's a mutually beneficial experiment. You know he tried to make things like this before, but you didn't really get a lot of the details of his experiments because, frankly, you didn't really care.
Yeah.
But he doesn't have magic. He just has alchemy.
Right.
So yours was like a revolutionary creation. He was impressed by the fact that it could talk at all, that it had speech, that it seemed to be able to think, that it could react to things, that it was leagues different from anything he'd made before, but you know there were befores.
Yeah.
The addition of this crystal and this connection to the Dreamlands was what made Prototype different. These, as you're really trying to think about all that stuff you went on and on about that you just truly did not listen to and did not care.
Yeah.
Racking your brain now that it's suddenly very relevant. Remember that some of his earliest experiments, he had been trying to harness energy directly from the elemental planes. And looking at the 2 of these, you see fire.
Yep.
And you see electricity. They're getting brighter.
Yeah.
They're getting more agitated.
Can I sneak up on the other side of her? On the other side of Prototype?
You are completely invisible. You can do as you
Go
please.
where you want.
Since
As you move up around next to Prototype, you kind of brush by this skin here on the northern side of you here. And again, they're kind of translucent. And this growing light coming out from this fire one, from the red one, up close against this, you can see there is a silhouetted figure standing behind it.
Behind the curtain?
Behind this curtain on the north side.
But it didn't notice me?
It's not moving.
It's not moving.
Could be a marionette. It could be a statue.
Well,
It's a humanoid-looking figure.
I'm gonna be activating the trap card because I wanted to try to sneak up diagonally to try to get a kind of a back angle.
You're gonna move up to the north side here?
Yeah.
So you two, you get to just see because you move up. As you move up around this corner, you would see, clear as day, there is another Aki back here. It does not look okay. Its eyes are wide and just wild. Its whole body is twitching slightly. Chunks of its face look like they have just been clawed away, and they have peeled back and ripped like clay, revealing that it is just hollow. There's nothing inside it. And as you walk back, its head snaps to you, and it just screams. This is the pin drop that sets off Prototype 7 and Prototype 9 as they burst into flames and crackle with electricity. In rage, the thing that got them discarded in this very attic would come so callously back here to supersede them.
I did it.
Good work.
When we return from our midstream break,
That's what we're doing.
we'll roll some initiative. We'll be getting some snacks, getting some drinks. Feel free to do the same. You got about 10 minutes where you're not going to be missing anything. If you want, you can use that time to check out some of our partners down below the channel. We got a bunch. We got cool dice with Easy Roller. We got really neat VTT and map making software here with Arkenforge. There's all kinds of fancy things. Discount code UGT Show gets you some sales on all of them. Helps support the channel a little bit too. And if you really want to help us out, like really want to help us out, follow and or subscribe based on whatever platform you're currently hearing this on. Seriously, that is like the #1 thing you can do to help us get going. It means a lot to us. Then following all of our social media, of course. Don't go too far, everybody. We'll be right back. Welcome back, everybody. As we left off, we had ascended yet higher into this alchemical horror of Mun's. We found 2 discarded prototypes of his work before 47. They were becoming visibly agitated, and as Marius here crept around a corner and spooked yet another one of these strange, seemingly much more defective effigies of Mun himself, elements erupted forth from them and they lost their cover. Let's go around, roll some initiative, give me your results, and introduce yourselves. We'll go ahead and start with...
I did it.
Reginald.
My name is Brett, and I play Reginald Sagacious Fox, and I have only a 27.
I'm Sully, and I play Adelmay, the itty bitty gnomish witch, who also rolled a 27.
Who wants to go first?
Me.
Okay.
I'm Colby, and I play MD, the full-blooded orc rogue, and I rolled a 14 on the die for a total of a 34. I rolled high for once.
Hello, I'm Bryn. I rolled a 35. I am playing Prototype 47. It is an automaton, and we're here to make friends.
I'm Marcus. I play Marius, the Gold Dwarf Ranger. I did a Colby's roll and got a natural 1 for a 22.
We switched places
Very
for the day.
striated here. And if you've been here since the start of the show, or if you like tabletop adventures, be they Pathfinder, Warhammer 40k now, Magic the Gathering tangentially, that you play it on the top of a table, give us a follow. We do a lot of stuff. We have fun here.
Indubitably. Magic the Gathering told us.
If you got a table with a top.
If you've got a table with a top on it, you have to follow the channel.
Yeah.
Right now, it's the law. I'm sorry, I didn't make this.
Who just has pillars?
Okay, so
In this economy?
You're Roman idiot.
7. You guys are 34s? No, you're 27.
27.
7's gonna be right in here. 9 is gonna be down here. And
Guys think we're gonna be finding number 1.
the
OG?
hollow Muns. Boop, 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 boop. Math. You're 27s.
Yeah.
Hollow Muns will also be here. So
Lot
as
of
they all
activity.
start to lose their cool, Prototype, you have never really seen them react like this. What do you do?
Please remain calm.
Oh.
Secretly under my breath, sounds like a police officer to me.
Yeah. I have been instructed to help. And so I'm going to also overdrive because I am now in police custody and I have switched sides. For my the murder count of over 2,000 people, I must pay off
People.
in community service to
Demon
I am
bees.
now. I'm going to be a demon over here. Because it's community service over here. This is how this works. So I'm going to go into overdrive. Things start happening. They kind of light up. I also just kind of, the energy kind of starts to vibrate out of me, hopefully. It does not. That was just a joking. I was just joking. I wasn't actually doing it.
Sputters, puff of smoke.
Yellow
Liquid dribbles out from all the mushrooms.
We would actually like to have this happen. So,
overdriving good.
Overdriving's really good. So, handsome Ganker doing a service to everybody over here. He's going to try this again. We're going to try and roll this, but for real this time. What is that? A 2 on the die. We really have trouble. Sometimes people misfire a little bit. There's nothing you can do about it. It's just, performance anxiety. So anyways, we're not doing that. We actually cannot do that again for another D4 rounds, by the way.
How many rounds is that?
1.
Okay, we'll see you next turn.
Next turn. Okay,
that's
next
good.
Turn. Yeah, so I guess that's critical failure.
Did you critically fail?
A 2 on the die, the DC 30.
DC 30?
And, I have a... Oh, I guess it's just the crafting check, so that wouldn't be...
Yeah, it's just unless you... I think you need a nat 1 to critically fail.
Okay, but for now, my strikes will deal 1 additional fire damage because the overdrive didn't quite work.
You also start glowing red.
I also start glowing red.
She's on fire.
I am kind of on fire. So anyways, that was my first incredibly effective action. I am going to try and restrain this one in front of me. Actually, the one south of me, just next to...
Number 9, the electric one?
Yes.
Okay.
I'm going to try and restrain them, and actually in this, it's actually going to be called Tamper. I'm trying to... it's called a Tamper. It's making a crafting check versus a reflex. And I'm going to try and hold them back with whatever knowledge I have of our similar.
Versus their reflex DC?
Yeah.
Okay.
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 They're good at those, right?
It's not great.
They're
Let's see here.
lab assistants. They're very precise.
Okay, so 9 plus 25, so 34.
It's actually really close, but no, 34 isn't quite gonna do it.
Dang it.
Dang, I gotta remember you guys are 12. You guys got big numbers though. That's
big
not
numbers.
that big of a number actually.
We're doing cool things. Okay, well, that was also a manipulate action, if that matters to you.
Neither of them have gone yet, so they don't have their reactions.
Okay, sweet. And then I'm going to maybe take a little bit more of a defensive stance and kind of raise a shield. I kind of have one arm kind of in front of me a little bit defensively.
Can't start yourself. Can't start that one. Shield it is.
Maybe I'll just not do that. Oh, okay.
And 7, the red one, we assistance before you.
Before I start my turn, I'm going to use this hero point card that I got from Nebula called Sudden Revelation. I may ask a single yes or no question as if using the commune ritual as a successful casting. Are the prototypes resistant to any physical damage?
Yes.
Okay. Let me figure that out. Thank you, Nebula. That's very useful information.
Is that piercing, slashing, bludgeoning?
Yes, piercing, slashing, bludgeoning.
So one of those, if not multiple.
I had weird equipped the shield because I'm not using the gauntlet, but my other weapon's still just a fist because that's default mode. We're going to lash out at the prototype directly with the one right next to me.
The one in front of you.
Yeah, the one in front of me. We're gonna lash out.
The sobbing Mun behind you. He doesn't appear to be moving. He's still just crying into his journal. But you've got a robot that has lightning literally crackling across the surface now.
We're going to lash out with a shield bash and then a punch following right up for the double slice to 2 warrior feet. So I'll roll both attacks together. One's a natural 20.
Ooh.
And the other is a 28 versus flat-footed.
Both will hit. Obviously, natural 20 will crit. Versus flat-footed, 28 will hit.
Okay, so the natural 20 is going to get precision damage on top of it. They're not immune to...
They're not. It is a humanoid-shaped golem. It's got weak points.
So we will actually use to shield with the precision, so I need one more d6. So natural 20 will be.
And these are combined for resistance?
Yes, they're
Ooh.
5. Yeah, they're combined.
Ooh.
5, 11, 5, 10, 11, 16, 27. Doubled.
54.
54 for the first one, and then the regular strike would be fist. Will be 3, 6, 10, 17 more. So.
You definitely feel some resistance.
So on the first strike.
Not much to that damage.
With the shield bash, it's kind of at an angle and it leaves a crack. It's going to be weak 5 to piercing as a debilitation. And for my final action, I'm going to, as the punch connects, I'm going to kind of open a fist up and grab it and rip it even further open for a flinging strike, for flins. Which for one action, both my attacks hit with the 2 weapon warrior feet, double slice I think it's called.
Right.
I can use the third action to give them persistent bleed damage equal to the highest weapon damage die that I hit them with. They're also, all their physical resistances are reduced by 5.
Oh, jeez.
Wow.
Okay.
That's pretty good.
He's got physical. All right. So 9 has 5 less physical resistance. He's weak 5 to piercing, and he's
3d6 bleed.
3d6 bleed. Is bleed?
Yeah, it's bleed. So if you can't bleed, you can't bleed.
It's got like elemental conductive fluid in it. It can bleed.
Yeah.
It's not explicitly immune to it, so.
That's good. Okay.
That's good to know.
Yeah.
And I don't take my crit spec effect. I don't want to push him back 5 feet. I like him where he's standing.
He's in a good place for you right now. You happy with that? Yeah. All right. That's a big series of hits into 9. And then 7, as literal flames are starting to come out from the cracks in its joints. Not fair. Not. And it cracks its fists together, and 2 little gouts of fire shoot out. Fair! And throws them forward, and just a burst of flames shoot out from its hands. They are going to wash across the back of the room, across the prototype, Cammy, MD, and the Crying Hollow. Reflex.
Yeah.
Yes. You figured that out.
Oh
You got
no!
Very musical.
You were auto-tuned there.
It was like a self-auto-tune.
Hey, you nailed that, by the way.
Thank you. I'm gonna re-roll it though. I'm going to. Gosh, and these are both really good.
35.
35 will succeed.
You're going to Hollywood.
Thanks, man. I'm gonna use this one. That's one that I have roll over from season 3. It's a shame. I would have liked to spend it for the special ability that Arcada's wrote, but I can't. That was a 1. That's an 8,
Higher.
which is
So
better.
35 succeeds.
It's a 26.
26 will fail.
27.
Will fail.
Okay.
So 2 taking full, prototype right in the front, somehow taking half. Don't worry, the
I'm
damage
skinny.
is not that. What?
I'm skinny.
She's skinny.
It only hits the half of me.
Kinda go- It's 2 hands.
Yeah,
It's
there you go.
inside
I'm
of
just
you.
in the middle.
Little rocks.
Yeah.
Yeah, don't worry, it's not that terrible. It's going to be 27 points of fire damage, so 13 to prototype, 27 to MD and Cammy. And this blast of flame is not the quick flash of a fireball or common evocation magics that whisk fire into place in an instant and then it is gone. This is an outpouring of raw energy from the plane of fire. This bursts for like a second, just washing this fire across the room. And while it's not nearly as intense as some magics you've been exposed to, it is more concentrated. And it sets this section of the room aflame as fire races across the ground, threatening to continue to burn those who would stand within it. And we have a woe for Oroku's
no.
side. All things must swing in balance, and the Great Mother must divide. Also, the Fae do not like this. Popo prototypes are just art pieces that have not been finished yet.
Popo
But
prototypes.
perhaps a woe will enact their features in full by the Court of Silk's decree. And with that burst of flame, a strange noise is going to come out of 7, this fire construct, and they are going to run away. Back through these skin curtains into the back corner of the room where you lose sight of them as they break line of sight.
That's not cool.
No.
You see them run kind of up to the northern back corner of the room, but then into that corner behind the skins, they disappear.
Well, what's fun about this?
The sobbing hollow, now with flames licking up its body, fire burning away at the edges of the pages of the journal in its hand, still just sits there and cries as you see part of its skin start to melt and run. Edelway.
Oh, I'm in a bad square. Maybe the worst square. I seem to be in the center of action. And remind me, do I know where you are?
Do you know where I am?
Very invisible, so no.
Okay.
I'm invisible.
I'm gonna tell you with complete honesty that if I was standing there, and did not know that Reginald was in that square, that's where I would be going.
So the first action, you go to move and you
Like, it
immediately
seems to
run
be
into an invisible wall of Reginald form. You just bump into him, so you know he's there now.
There's another one!
I cover your mouth.
I'm biting. I'm biting. I'm biting.
You obviously know I'm with you. You obviously know that I'm with you. Just be quiet.
Okay, I'm gonna go past. I'll go past him. This was a good bit. I'm going to try and give myself a little bit of breathing room here. As I will come over to sort of just like this other side of prototype a little bit.
Okay, just around like kind of diagonal sort of?
Yeah,
or like
a
right
diagonal, like a diagonal. I'm not trying to get too close, because I also don't know that guy's there.
Well,
so then I'll get
this
scared.
Corner now, you do, because you get enough around the scan that you can see this thing. You can hear it screaming, and now you can see it twitching. Its whole head just turned directly towards Marius. Its shoulders and body still facing forward at this cloth. And you hear another scream, and you turn around, and you see one behind the other skin on the other side of you, looking straight at you, head jerking and twitching as it just screams. Its entire chest ripped out open, just a void.
Ah, screw it. I'm not gonna stoke anybody anymore. I'm scared. I was gonna try and find a nice, quiet place to stand to do my buffing. That's not true. I'm gonna use my scarf.
You
okay.
tell him.
This says enemies. Is it truly enemies or is it people in there?
It's enemies.
It says enemies. It's enemies.
Awesome. So you guys will be fine. Because what I'm going to do is I'm going to do Jatham's Rebuke.
What?
I know. Which is...
I
know.
What did you get? What is this?
The Jathum scarf.
I let the winds catch around. I guess I do like one of these.
Okay.
In fear, of course. But the winds will force my enemies back. Granting me some breathing room in battle is exactly what this says, which is exactly what I'm looking for as a sort of like, just almost like a mushroom, like it just winds spill out from me. Each enemy in a 10-foot emanation must succeed a DC 27 fort save or be pushed 10 feet.
27, okay. As you
If
blast,
you critically fail,
see...
you'll be knocked prone.
Okay, so let's see. 2 hollow ones. There's a failure. This one south of you who is going to get blown back 10 feet, you said?
Yes.
And is just going to get pushed through this curtain down the wall.
Oh,
You
he's
see
gone
it
again.
flap aside as he gets thrown. This one looking at Marius will stagger and stumble but drag its feet on the wood.
Okay.
The wind will blast all of the skins around you up into the
That's-
ceiling for a
yeah.
moment, flapping as
Any
they
more?
flap away and clear this area, and you see
There's another one.
7 back here in
Yeah.
the corner, just 10 feet away, who is also going to make a reflex save.
This is awesome.
And you see the flames blow across their body, and they just lock eyes with you and
No.
don't move at all as the skins flap back down. In
No,
front.
no. Yeah, Cammy's just kind of like huddling to herself as like, as I would just be there.
Reginald.
No, I don't
I believe
know.
whenever I cast a spell out of it, invisibility, my invisibility breaks, right?
If it's aggressive, if it's an offensive spell.
I do have
Only
one
if
more
it's
action.
offensive.
We what?
I do have one
You
more
had one
action.
bumping into Reginald because you tried to move into a space you
Oh,
didn't know was
okay,
occupied,
yeah.
and then one actual move, and then the
Never
start,
mind.
Yeah.
Never mind, I just did.
So casting haste on her would not.
That would not break your invisibility because that's not a hostile action.
Sweet, but that is 2 actions. So I will, keeping my cool and not saying anything out loud, but thinking, let's see what she's got. As she's fighting against her own people, and then I will cast haste on her. So you'll get basically from nowhere getting a boost of extra energy.
Hey, overdrive did work.
Hey,
There you go.
it's just a little delayed.
And then just with my movement.
So what does haste do?
Haste.
You have one additional action that you can use to strike
right
or
here.
strike.
Perfect.
Yeah,
That's so
magic, magic empowered the target to act fast. It gains the quicken condition and can use an extra action each round only for strike and stride actions.
I'll ask what the quicken condition does.
Imagine what's the quicking condition do?
He knows, he
I don't
knows.
know.
One action left. Right? What do you want to do?
I'm going to just move past Adelmay up to basically just just keep going straight.
Just to the wall?
Right there, right to the wall.
I got you.
Yep. Do I see? But they don't see me.
From there, you.
Is there?
can-
I
you
see
can
there's a little
see-
crack on the
yeah,
map.
You can peek around the corner of the skins and you can see 7 right there. Still just kind of looking at directly at where Adelmay is through the skin.
Help me get him. Don't let him.
You, I guess, felt a wind go by. That sounds gross.
We have 2 very defective Ackies up here who will be taking their turn now. One of which was blasted away by this wind that came out of Adelmay and is going to rush back through the curtain, does not see Reginald at all, and just charges forwards towards Adelmay.
No!
Just kind of swinging a big open-handed, straight-armed, like a log, almost like a just huge slap towards you as he comes in.
I duck.
You what?
I duck.
It's a 40 to hit you.
I should go. I should leave.
This will be hurting you.
Wait, did it stop in between there, or did it go in between us?
It's right there.
I'ma leave. I'm out. I'm out. It's a 14. It's happening. So
I mean, that's like 11 now. That's 50-50.
yeah, I know. It's so much better than it used to be.
So,
so yeah, I'll just get a little bit of resistance on this. I mean, he's
it's
still gonna,
like your level, isn't it?
It's my level.
It's 12's more than
and
a little.
then he's gonna take some off of me. So
does 40 crit you are flat-footed?
my flat. Oh
Because
my
the
gosh,
hollow
there's so
one-
many people.
The hollow one didn't really intentionally tactically do this, but there are so many enemies in the room. It just happens to be flanking you.
So my flat-footed,
Too
I'd
lower.
be 27 . So then,
Oh, it crit you.
yeah,
anyway.
it's gonna crit
Okay.
me either
It's
way.
a critter, a crit.
I mean,
That's
yeah,
fair.
40 is a little rich for my blood here.
You- Punch.
But I will duck. So remember, down I go, and I just right out of existence for a
Come
second.
back. Wow. Okay, I have great news for you. Extremely low roll.
Oh,
The crit is 30. Now it is
so bad.
the strange sensation, as it's not just bludgeoning like you might expect. As it hits, it is a mix of bludgeoning and spirit damage. This thing is completely hollow, and it hits you so hard its arm snaps back, almost broken, and you feel it kind of pulling at you. Like a strange siphoning almost in your chest. Your heart stutters for a moment. And then it's
Taking me.
going to slap again.
No.
And when she takes
Okay,
damage,
so 30. How much did you take
it's
off?
going to be 6 less from our guardian age. But when she takes damage, also, MD instinctively reaches out with magic, and those little mushrooms, those bark-like mushroom growths appear where she got hit. I'm going to use my catharsis magic, the dedication, to give her 6 HP.
Okay.
It's
Yeah.
like I never got hit.
Yeah.
The second one's gonna be 32 to hit, so I think that one's gonna hit you too.
It's gonna hit me, but it's not crit.
Not a crit.
It's not a
Not
crit.
crit's what we look for.
It's not a crit.
That
We
is-
dumbed down that first hit down to 6 damage.
20 points of combined bludgeoning and spirit damage.
Okay.
to give you a little
And I
sense of how bad the
still
crit roll
have
was.
my do I still have resistance on damage? I think so.
The resistance, all I believe, is the hit you flicker out from, because you used the reaction. So, you're eating this one minus ritual.
Okay. So it was 20 something. What 20?
20, just 20 flat.
Just 20 flat.
It's 14.
It's 14. A lot of subtractions on my turn.
9, crackling with energy here, has the prototype at MD right in front of it, and again, this voice comes out. As this lightning wells up in its hands, and it just pushes both palms forward, and bolts snap out, linking its hands, one to the prototype, one to MD, and then a bolt jumping between the two of you. I need you both to make reflex saves.
Can it interest you in an 18 on the die for a total of a 39?
I'm going to go ahead and tell you, you're probably not going to take any damage. I know you're a rogue and you rolled an 18, so yeah, you just take your 0.
Thank you.
That's a 30.
Oh, it's been filled. My decision track wants to go crazy. 30 is a regular success. You'll take half.
Okay.
15 is the half.
Okay.
15 points of electricity damage. And then 9 is also going to run away, darting through the curtains to the other end of the room.
No, I got rid of Relentless Pursuit.
That's unfortunate.
I know.
This is going rough. Oh, they're everywhere.
Marius.
Yeah, I don't like this at all. I've had so many thoughts and so many things change since the beginning of this. I'm...
Lots gonna happen every round when the initiative table looks like this.
Yeah. I'm stuck between run or stab or...
It's kind of like that, isn't it?
Yeah.
Oh, hey, great news. I forgot real quick that there is a hollow one directly in front of you. He had his turn, too.
Yeah, I saw that.
Let's, I'll spend a villain point. I'll put Link 1429 as that lines down the table and just swing one.
I was wondering if you
Oh,
were
on
going to
your
notice.
own turn? That's
Yeah.
crazy.
I think I have a reaction.
Well, I don't know which one the villain point would have granted me, but one of these is much larger than the other. Neither of them are particularly big, though. 34 to hit.
Ah, it just is.
No,
Yeah.
it gets there. It's in. We're on the board, just barely.
It's the most I've ever seen
Just
Marius
barely is
get
what we
hit.
strive for. Up, Ace and Trot giving it right back. Two
Everything's
remain.
right in front of me.
I need to find a safe place to stand.
21
No.
bludgeoning and spirit
Oh, okay.
damage.
Sorry. I thought you were doing another hit.
21 bludgeoning and spirit damage. Let me write down Ace and Trot.
You take damage. No.
No. You can just do that. You can just say no.
Can you just say that? Because I'm new, I guess.
Not marking it down, yeah.
And as you the spirit damage that hits you, you feel as it strikes, not just the hit, but not the same pull that Adelmay does. You feel your hunger double. Like it intensifies as this thing strikes you. And this is the one that has like half its face torn off. It just reels its head back and throws it forward, still just screaming. There's no visible manifestation here. The scream isn't particularly loud. This isn't sonic or anything. But a blast of this energy, whatever it is inside these hollow men that animates them, pulses out from him. It's going to hit Marius, Adelmay, and Prototype.
Having a good time.
I need you all to make will saves.
Ooh.
Oh, no.
Ooh.
Glad I'm not there. I'm not good
This
at
is
those.
bad. Bad all over.
Oh my.
Another 8.
32.
32 is a regular success. You will take half.
Okay.
37.
37 is a critical success. You are fine.
How about a 28?
28 is a regular success. You will
Nice.
take half.
Really?
Oh, yes! Oh my gosh.
You're so good at
I
this.
thought I was so cooked.
I'll just roll half. Half is going to be 14 points of spirit damage to the two of you that are taking.
Yay.
Anyway, Marius.
I love this game.
Okay,
I'll pull out my sword because I don't really have much I can do with the bow right now. I'll just take a stab at the one in front of me.
Give a swing.
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 That's a 35.
35 will hit.
Hooray.
35 will hit soundly.
It'll hit soundly
Yeah,
with...
these hollow men do not seem like they are the most resilient. They're just powered, but whatever is in them is unpleasant.
7 piercing.
7 piercing. And that's red guy. All right, 7 on red guy. He does not resist that at all. He's made of clay flesh.
Oh, I'm assuming because it's clay flesh, like, I don't feel any hunger toward him.
No, it's just in general. He would be like eating dirt.
Yeah.
Like it's not appetizing. They don't seem appealing to you at all.
I'm going to try something a little different that I've never done before. I want to try to shove him.
Okay.
Hmm.
Please go away from
Crazy.
me.
Get out
Which
of here.
way?
Ow.
Forward, probably, which unfortunately is kind of
Hey, my
toward
catch.
you.
Which way?
I want to be out of the corner. I don't think that's going to do much unless he's really weak. 24.
He's not that weak, no.
Yeah.
Since nobody puts Marius in the corner.
That doesn't critically fail, though, so he's not great at it. You gotta
Yeah.
push him, and this thing is surprisingly sturdy when they are agitated and resisting. Kind of makes you happy you didn't fight any of the ones downstairs.
Yep. In that case, then I'll probably just hunt prey and end my turn there.
All right. Prototype.
And I'll put it on him and
Oh, you can see
the
red.
one diagonally, the
Alright,
pink one as well.
The 2 that you can see.
Yeah.
That's fair. Prototype, you are in fire.
I am in fire. Less in fire than I thought I was gonna be, actually, because there was a lot of fire around me. But Prototype actually kind of feels rejuvenated, oddly, which she was not expecting to feel. Like she could have an extra action that could be a stride or a strike. And now,
It could.
this time for real though, she's like, okay. And like the whole robot, basically all of the rocks like tense up.
Standing
And you
in
can
fire
see-
flexing.
She's gonna try.
Let
she's
the
gonna
heat
try.
motivate you.
Oh, terribly. She's not going to. In fact, she's just flexing in the fire. She's doing. I should see when I can next flex in the fire. In 3 rounds.
Oh no.
In 3 rounds, I might be able to flex in the fire again. So instead of that, I am going to go over. I'm going to step up just north of Edelmay. I stride up and towards Edelmay, and I'm going to. All this fancy things. I'm really questioning my own crystal at the time. So instead of that, I'm just gonna go like kapow! Punch him right in the face. So that is a strike. 30.
30 will hit. He's also
Oh,
flat-footed
my gosh.
because Marius is there.
Look at
so-
us doing things, actually, guys. This
Punch.
is incredible.
Rock on.
Okay, let's see here. Let's see here.
There's a lot happening here.
Okay, so that's 10, 16, plus 1 fire damage. First of all, plus a d6 of fire damage because that's what I am. Plus another fire damage, so that's 18 fire damage. Really coming in hot over here.
Okay, I mean, it's a decent 18 damage, decent punch.
And then I'm going to shield again.
You have another action. You're hasted.
No,
Oh,
because
you
I tried
moved.
to overdrive.
Yeah, you tried to overdrive.
Yeah.
Right, that's right. MD, you are in the fire.
Persistent bleed damage on the bot that ran away.
Go for it.
Yeah, it's D8 by the way. It's gonna be 7.
7.
Yeah, persistent bleed.
That would be
the electric one.
Electric one, yes.
Um,
9.
Instincts. I'm going to run to be to the east of Edelmay.
Protector mode engage. Just on the outside of the flames.
As I dash around, I'm going to like rotate my wrist, and the gauntlets, the plates are gonna slide, and this yellow fog's gonna appear. Moving the plates, I'm gonna form a short sword. I don't know where to hit these things. I don't even know if they have a weak point, but I'm gonna
So the one
stab.
on the northeast on the other side of it.
West.
West.
Sorry,
Oh,
yeah.
okay. I was like, that guy's behind the skin. That's like full concealment. Like you
Yeah,
can
I
see he's
wanna be-
there, but you
yeah.
can't see him. Okay.
Yeah, between Edelmay and the invisible Reggie.
Not that you know there's invisible, Reggie, but
I don't know that.
But there's a thing, and you can stab it.
That's
probably.
what I'm slashing at. Slashing seems better than stabby. So just one good old-fashioned attack against the flat-footed because Adelmay is ganging up with me.
Hey, Reginald is too.
Not
you
again.
Didn't sign up to be a flanking partner. I'm a witch. Please give me
Why
out.
does it keep happening?
32 versus flat-footed.
32's gonna hit.
Yep. Is he immune to precision damage?
Sure isn't.
Sure isn't?
Isn't. It's still a humanoid figure. You can still there's
made
joints.
of it.
There's parts of it that are degree of importance. They really not a lot of stuff immune to precision damage in 2e. You've just ran into a lot of it in this campaign specifically. It's normally completely amorphous things and ghosts. If it's person shaped, the joints are still weak points.
15.
It's still got a form.
20,
it needs to do anything.
27.
27. And that hits him fine.
It hits him perfectly fine, and then we're going to apply debilitation. We're going to make him enfeeble 1.
Okay.
As it is go for a joint, I guess. He has those.
That works. He's got those. He's
has
swinging
joint.
his little hands.
Yeah. That's my turn. Move, shift, weapon, slash.
Okay, well that'll bring us back to 7, who is going to jump back up through the curtains, which Reginald can see. You see 7 take a second to kind of ready up, ignite itself, and do a similar thing to what Prototype is trying to do. It tries to rev up and ignite before it pushes back through the curtain. You watch it jump through, reignited, and let me see real quick. I too need to throw some D4s on the field, as the previous gouts of flame are still burning. He's just gonna jump out and punch towards Prototype. We have the classic flanking chain going on here, where everybody is flanked by something. It's flanking all the way down, fellas.
Except for me.
No.
You're actually flanking.
I'm
flanked.
You're not. He's not flanked.
He's not
Oh, he's
flanking.
not. Oh, the fire one moved. Never mind. You're not.
But he is flanking because I'm saving these 2 things. Someone's right next to me.
Oh, I need to villain point this. Hezentrock has a dream. The villain points.
Both ones.
Indeed.
Was it?
Yeah.
Is it really?
It is. Yeah, those are both
One out of
ones.
4 chance.
Yeah, that's not common. Well, you can't. That's the way that is.
Yeah, okay,
Dice
so
tell the
both of
story.
us have performance anxiety.
Both of
There's
you,
nothing we can do about it.
all the prototypes in the room,
It's
and
really
Hezentrock is it right back. All right, let's try it again. I'll spend it immediately. You can do it again. He's got an action left. Give me a swing. Come on, 7, you can do this.
We're not built for, like,
They're
combat.
not combat robots.
We're not, yeah, we're just like regular old automatons.
Don't say that about yourself.
With your shield up, I don't know if this one's gonna land. All right, so
Special,
Even
right?
flanking is a bit, we have it pretty high.
you are flanked. That's true.
Well,
Pretty good.
You're pretty
30
good.
has 33 versus your flat-footed, which I don't.
Meets exactly.
Meets exactly. Okay,
Yeah.
just gets it.
Just flanked.
Yeah, because he's saying, if I wasn't flanked, I would
Had
be
deny
good.
advantage.
Yeah, if only you had deny advantage.
You had deny advantage.
All right, so I'm back down to 2. I'm popping him instantly. He said he's got 1 left. I'm gonna throw him. You are going to take 25 points. Here it is, keep back. 25 points of combined bludgeoning and fire damage. If it matters, it's 1 fire and 24 bludgeoning. If you have any kind of fire resistance or whatever.
I don't think it.
And that's all that he's got. Which brings us to Kemi. You are surrounded by almost literally every visible enemy.
It's actually worse than last turn.
You have in front of you 7.
Yeah.
Sides, horrible hollow men.
Yeah.
Back, fire.
Yeah.
Take your poison.
I don't know where to go anymore. So remind me what happens if I get on top of him.
If you want to climb on top of MD, first of all, it's going to provoke if anyone has that. Secondly, you will both be slowed 1.
I just want to feel safe. That doesn't seem helpful. Let's hope that maybe it's like Pokemon rules. So, the fire one.
Yes.
Right? If I had a spell that did cold damage.
I see the logic. All right. I see your
Maybe, right?
Water damage?
It makes sense to me.
Not a crazy idea. We don't have that hose, the thing.
No, you're in the real world. There's no
Otherwise,
hose of pain
actually,
anymore.
I'd be trying it.
I'd be trying it, dog.
I'd be trying it.
Get it.
I'm going to as soon as MD comes over, just the fear is taken. This is like when you go through one of those haunted mazes when you're a kid or
It
whatever.
really is. This is a horrible place.
It's
You are
been
fighting in
awful.
a dark room surrounded by stitched skins of what are definitely people with screaming faces still embedded in them, fighting like clones of mud that are ripping themselves apart and the energy's leaking out of them, and a flaming robot and an electrical robot. No, none of this is good.
And I tried to run away, and then I got grabbed, but then it was okay. And then there was 2 robots on fire and 2 zombies. I'm going to just grabbing onto MD's coattails and kind of like just almost jumping. I'm in so much panic. Be like, there's one over there behind the curtain. It's coming back out. It's coming back out. And I'm gonna shoot it with chilling darkness.
And that is going to provoke from
Yeah, dude.
all
I don't know.
3
Sure,
creatures.
it's all gonna
None of them
provoke.
have attack of opportunity. None of these are fighters.
I thought I was gonna get so
These
messed
are
up.
lab assistants
Oh, that's awesome.
And failed experiments.
and failed lab assistants.
Here I go.
Why keep them?
If it happens to be celestial, you have to tell me now.
He is not.
What if you
it is
did?
I
a
didn't
robot.
think
It's
so.
not celestial.
Spare parts.
That's good. That's a good roll. That's a good roll.
Get it.
Looks like why you say
39.
39.
Yes, it's true. What?
That's so close to critting, but that's
No.
a regular hit.
Is he flanked to me?
Not his ranged attack anyway.
Oh, come on.
That's fairly close. You
Oh,
need a little bit extra gas, but
Okay.
that's a regular hit. Definitely
I'll
hit.
still take it. I'll still take it. I'll still take it. Oh, I'll still take it. Okay, so that's going to be 5d6 cold damage. Nothing to snuff at here. Hee hee hee, I'm taking yours.
Do it.
Fine.
Hee hee hee, that's for me. Oh, goblin.
Oh, okay.
You know you can move the tray closer to you. That's
I
allowed.
got this.
That
That's 10, and then
doesn't
that's
have to
plus
be all the way
5.
over there.
So 15.
That's all it does?
It's 5d6.
What level spell is this?
Not 3.
Oh, okay.
It's not
like
crazy.
a big. Okay, you're
I'm gonna tell you
shooting
right now, I prepped a bunch of stuff not helpful for this fight. Like I'm running on. Like there is.
That's fair.
Mm-hmm.
Okay, 15 damage. Well, I've got good news for you.
Got a raid.
Doug, we got a raid. Welcome in, everybody.
Aww.
I've got better news for you. 7 is absolutely weak to cold.
It is Pokemon. It's Pokemon rules.
It is the pure essence of the energy from the plane of fire that animates this construct.
Go. Dude.
So hitting it with cold spells and cold damage is 100% going to start shutting it down. It's quite weak to cold. It's going to take a good amount of bonus damage.
Oh my gosh.
You have 1 action left. No, you have 1 action
I
left.
got 1 action left. And it's definitely going to be. I'm going to stoke MD because he's closest to me. So as I'm continuing to hold on to, I'm almost like it's like when you have a blanket and you're scared and you're just like pulling it closer and closer
It's just
and
his
gathering
pants leg.
more and more. Like I'm really wrapped up in this thing. It's like you got it, you got it, you got it, you got it.
Reginald.
How hurt is everybody? Anybody bad?
No.
I'm okay.
What are we talking?
Like exactly half of my health. But like, if I were to
Profound 50%.
yeah,
All right. We gotta call it 50%
It's
aim.
not that bad.
On a scale of 0 to 140.
All right.
What about 70?
Yeah. Yeah.
Well, there's really not too many. I will actually move. Does it count as flanking if I get all the way up? By the way, can I sneak through where that curtain is? Like, how does it go all?
They're just hanging skins, like
Okay.
flaying skins. You can just push
And
them
then
aside.
go
People
up
live
and
on
over
them.
2 more?
Sure can, up around to the top of 7.
Yeah, and then go
Absolutely
right
can,
there.
and it's definitely flanking.
Okay.
Yeah, these skins do not stop your movement at all. You can just push through them. Like it's not even like difficult terrain. Or
Okay,
anything. You
I
just walk
will.
through.
Okay, so that's my movement. Devise a stratagem. Has to do with monsters laboratory, right? That was one of my pursuer leads.
I would
besides that
absolutely
one,
give
Lowls?
you. I would 100% give you
Lowls?
free action strategy. Yeah.
Yeah,
'cause,
okay.
Like what is a
So I will do
what's
that.
happening in Mun's laboratory? Mun's creations will apply to that.
Devise a stratagem on this fire thing. Ooh, do I want to take that? That would be a 32.
It's flat-footed.
And he's flat-footed.
He's super flat-footed. You're flanking and invisible. He's the
Yeah.
flattest-footed anything could ever be.
And
Could
right, and
not
I'm
have
I'm
flatter feet.
invisible.
He's so off-guarded right now.
So I will
Off with 3 Fs.
I will appear mysteriously with basically as I am shoving my cane sword into this thing's neck. I'm guessing did 32 hit?
Yeah, it does.
Okay. So it's 2d8.
After all that.
You're
like, no.
Oh, sorry.
Stupid.
My bad.
We're level 12. We better
Gotcha! Next turn!
3d6 plus another
Pranked.
3
So mean.
Pranked.
d6 plus 4.
That misses Uncle Bob.
There's only one one. All right, so 4. See, that's 11. That's 17, 19. You see how I do my math all different than you? Oh, you want to make it easy? I'm going to go the hard route.
Yeah.
That's 19 plus 4, so that is a total of 23.
Okay.
So that is my...
Now, when you're just whacking these constructs,
Yeah.
they are fairly resistant to physical damage. So it is going to resist a good chunk of that stuff.
Okay, because I was going to do my free action that I learned called Cunning, which you learn the secrets of the weapon gleaned from the creature's blood.
Oh, this is your
attempt
new
to
rune.
Recall
Ooh!
knowledge.
Oh, that's
okay.
perfect for you.
What's your
About-
crafting?
What?
What's your crafting? Because I'll throw that down.
That's so fun.
My crafting modifier?
Yeah.
It's plus 20.
Plus 20? Let's see. That's a cool one. Beep, boop, boop, bop. Okay, so as you strike out and hit this with the blade of your cane sword, you feel it. It's not very effective. This is Pokemon.
It's not very effective.
Piercing and bludgeoning aren't going to fare any better. The problem is that this is a stone construct, and it's
Yeah.
much more of just kind of a stone construct than prototype is. So they're going to resist basically all physical damage unless you had, say, hypothetically, adamantine or something
Okay.
to overcome it.
Even like this thing's magic, my sword.
Yes,
is magic.
that's doesn't really make a difference because it's just you're hitting a big rock.
Got it.
But similarly to how 7 here, powered by fire, is quite weak to cold, 9, powered by electricity, is similarly going to be weak to any damage that comes from earth or water sources.
Okay.
Hearing Reginald get a swack on this guy behind me, MD is going to immediately lash out behind him too and take a opportune backstab.
I'm gonna give him, you got like half a skin between you. I'm gonna give him lesser concealment.
Lesser concealment. So
So-
Well,
Easy fight.
I'm gonna give
But
him
decent.
extra damage.
Do you believe I have one more action?
Yeah, this is a reaction.
I read.
6, higher than 5,
Yep.
and not your attack roll. So that's cool and cool.
Yep. Attack roll.
I say fishing for hero point
A
cards. So
same.
Yes!
also 6.
221.
Better.
You know, I'm not actually used to fighting with skin between two opponents. That's a weird one.
This is also just
All
horrible.
of your
Not even-
opponents have skin between
I was
you and
gonna
them.
say-
No, they are their skin.
Then that's different.
That's
Okay.
different.
Okay, okay,
reasons.
okay. I see.
So we're gonna just like really focus in here for a 19 on the
nice.
die.
Yeah,
Right.
way better.
Oh!
42.
Yeah, you know you're critting him. Just go roll your crit damage.
Yeah.
42 is just flat footed. You know you're critting.
4.
4 extra.
Okay.
1 bazillion damage
6.
from the rogue.
10, 16, 20, 22, 26, 30,
What did you? Oh, sorry, go on.
33,
66.
66.
Reduced, of course, by physical resistance, but just hitting him for 1 billion is a pretty good way to get around
And
physical resistance.
it's just a lunge with so much force it leaves a crack into its body.
At that point, 7 is getting visibly damaged. They would be bloodied.
And now he's weak 5. as a debilitation.
And you would see that some of this like conductive fluid, this alchemical substance that runs through these constructs starting to like leak and flow onto the floor. Bits of flame, gobs of fire just spitting out in random directions. Small, harmless, but clear signs of damage. I'm gonna give you one more thing for your cunning rune thing. 7 and 9 are animated by fire and electricity. Those are not polar opposite elements, but they are quite different, and each's attacks would do very significant damage to the other if you could get them somehow to hit each other.
Oh, that's so funny.
Yeah, that's cool, but I don't. How are we gonna do that?
You have
You're the thinky man.
We have 3 and 20 characters.
He's a thinking man. I'm not a thinking man.
Cunning rune. Your cunning rune.
Such a cool rune.
It's a really cool
It's
rune.
actually super fun.
Yeah.
Hidden
So
Dragon Recall Knowledge.
I have
Really good.
one more
One more
action. I will again upon my belt. Hopefully this helps you, I guess, and I will basically get some ointment involved, a couple quick things, and wherever she is damaged, and I will battle medicine her.
Just glue.
And you can see from these like strikes in the fire they're happening to prototype. The mushrooms that are visible growing out of her are starting to like shred and wilt.
Yeah.
So you kind of focus your treatment on those. And give me a medicine check. What are you going for?
Oh gosh.
Is it big boy time?
Let's go big.
Always go big.
30.
Yeah.
Big. DC
No,
30.
you have a gambling problem.
Big.
Literally just enough.
Exactly.
Exactly the level of this
It's been 9
He's used
both
it twice
times.
and got exactly
That's
30
crazy.
twice.
Okay, and so that is
2d8 plus 52.
Yes.
Mr. Investigator, Forensic Medicine, Medic Archetype,
You can call me House.
Guy, House.
It's always lupus.
is.
I don't think the robot gave her lupus. I think it just punched her.
I mean, the shrooms can I think it's lupus. That is 52 plus 10. That's 62.
Oh, nice.
Yes.
Then we had a whoa
Not cool.
coming in from Muraku-san. And at this cry from the northernmost hollow one, this energy invisibly just kind of pulsed out, washed over people, pulled at your very soul. You hear similar cries echoing from the far end of the room as 2 more
Oh my
hollow
gosh.
barrel through the curtains
2
on the
more?
south side. One is going to charge directly up at Edelmay. And you know what? I'll use a villain point.
Okay.
I'm a full.
Sure.
I got 3. Get one out of tank here. Big swing.
What kind of swing? Like a swing that seems like what kind of damage?
27 to hit.
What kind of? What does it look like when he's swinging? Is it
It's
like
the same kind of big
with a sword?
with his arm. They don't have weapons.
That's too bad.
27.
And you just have
Nobody, none of them have
Wait.
weapons.
Oh, but I'm flanked.
Not
You're
by
not
him.
by that
Am I
one,
not
actually.
Not by that one, no.
You didn't hit me. Wait, 27?
27. I got
I'm so. I just assumed that you
How is
did.
she not?
And that doesn't hit me.
Because on the opposite is the purple one that's going right now, and the opposite side of the purple one is prototype, not an enemy.
I literally didn't even listen to your hit.
it's-
I assumed that I was. I never. You don't hit me.
Second swing.
Oh.
Doesn't hit you. It's agile, and I rolled 4 higher, so it's the same number. They're not soldiers. They're not combat creations.
Oh my
Their
gosh.
attack rolls
They're
are not high.
creations.
Ghost of Azan, the pact fulfilled. 1 left. Right, it's use them on Cammy. I forgot about that. Oh, that's funny. How could I forget about the use them on Cammy packs? The other hollow one is going to just rush directly through the fire. It doesn't
Scary.
particularly seem to care. It's going to take some damage up into the corner here.
Oh my gosh.
You are almost
Stop!
fully surrounded. This one is teal, alright. And he's going to take 12 points of fire damage from the floor fire. And as he runs in, this flame licks up and hurts him. Its head is going to twist, jerk, and that same energy is going to burst out of it. I need a will save from everybody except Reginald, who is more than 10 feet away.
Okay. Because I'm not invisible anymore, right?
Yeah, but you're not in range.
Yeah, that is 26.
Would you say this is...
Fail.
I'm gonna offer you a 3 on the die for a 20.
Fail.
Would you say this is gonna hurt?
Yes.
Okay.
33.
Never mind.
Success.
Fail.
The only reason I didn't re-roll is because I knew 22 failed.
Yeah, right.
So you know it's not a crit.
Yeah.
Oh yeah, you can
Oh,
math.
super cocked. Okay.
Wow, you're.
It's not a good day. This card would have been cool too.
There's so many cool
But
cards.
it's just not gonna happen. Thank
So
you,
cool.
Asim.
Want to read it one more time out loud?
I don't know how to read. It
Dave
looks like
Green War.
it's like Dave Lean War. I wanted to use it
So
too.
the other card's gonna do is hurt you anyway. So you might as well use it to maybe not get hurt instead of hurting yourself more.
I was just about to. It's fine. It's really. I can't afford it. You know what? Some days you. So much better.
That's
Oh
really
my gosh,
good.
that's
That
an
was really
18
good.
on the die. What save is this? It's a.
Will.
Oh, and I'm good at that. 38.
Crit success.
Yeah, I'm better. I feel better.
So you get skill difference. Okay, so let's see. Demoglio.
GG easy.
Get skill difference.
It's going to be 19 points of spirit damage. So 9 if you're taking half, 19 if you're taking the full. And those of you who failed, it is not going to simply end. Instead of just being a quick instance of damage, you are going to feel it continuing to pull at you, continue to kind of reverberate in you, to feel the very essence of what it is to be alive, being shaken and drawn away from you.
Is there a specific name to this condition?
Persistent damage.
Oh, okay.
Success is half.
Success is half.
So
So
that'd be-
success is half and it's 9.
Okay.
9 damage and no persistent. Those who are taking full, it's 19, and you have some persistent damage happening now. The corner of this, still in the fire, melting, is the sobbing hollow one holding the now burning journal that is just wreathed in flame. Has moved or reacted at all as half of his face now starts to drip like wax down on the leather-bound cover of whatever this is. With a crackle of thunder, you see light erupt from the far corner of the room as 9, now energized,
Oh my gosh.
races up. You forgot I was over there.
No, I
Races up through the skins towards MD. Yeah, you're surrounded by so many enemies.
First,
they
try and
can't
hit
touch
me.
you. And as it races in, bursting out in a flash of electricity, just a crackling fist flying forward. I will use
Bro, that's Optimus Prime.
this hero point from Azandrak.
Sounds like an AOL movie.
Last I had from him, because I'm stacked again. Villain Pointio, and the orc may have a hero point as a treat. Araku-san, creator of this woe, here's 1 hero point.
And the gnome.
Balanced now. Oh, and the gnome. I said, see that second one. The gnome
I'm the
and the
gnome.
orc.
I'm the gnome.
You're the gnome.
Pick
Oh, you
one.
pick, and he said. Okay.
Don't look at both. Pick one.
I'll take this one. I didn't ask how big the room is.
Oh no.
Big and
That's
red.
great for this one specifically.
Big and red and bloody.
Okay.
42 to
This
hit.
is so fun.
42 to hit.
42 to hit.
That's a crit. But as it goes to hit me, a rune on my armor glows. It's coming straight for a vital spot. I have fortification rune.
Fortification room.
On a DC 17 flat check, it becomes a normal hit.
Fortification room, DC 17 flat check.
It's a 3.
Ah. Crit. Thunder
Crit.
punch.
Thunder punch.
Streaking like a lightning bolt through the skins.
He's really good, right?
72 points of combined bludgeoning and electric damage. 16 of that is electricity. All the rest is bludgeoning. As from its position of concealment, 9 had time to rev up and get going. Bursting out from the skins with a mock punch.
Okay, guys.
They are then going to shoot back from whence they came, streaking back behind the corner into cover once more.
Are they
It's
still
not
bleeding?
fair.
Yes.
Well, eventually.
9 damage.
Woo! Wait, was it D8?
It's 3d8.
3d8.
It's a number of d8 equal to.
Still bleeding.
Yep.
Oh my gosh.
Marius.
Well, I'm still kind of stuck in the corner, so unless I leave, I'm just gonna try to hack and slash. So, because I know crafting and stuff, I know clay, so I'm gonna try to, hack some clay out of the guy in front of me with a series of
The one in
slashes.
front of you is red, which is already decently hurt. Again, not particularly sturdy.
Okay, 14, 21, 35.
Definitely hits.
All right.
He's flanked. That crits. they're not fighters. Squeaky chair.
3, 8, 16, and what's crit spec for a sword?
Flat-footed.
He's off balance.
Yep. Just straight up flat-footed, inflicted.
He's still flat-footed. Okay.
So wait, what's the damage?
16.
So 32?
No, 16.
Oh.
I'm using a short sword. It's a short
right,
sword.
You don't have any runes. Okay, that's fair. He is bloodied at that.
Go again. No. I'm gonna re-roll that. I think pretty sure all of mine are from Tim C. So
I don't think I will roll that number. Thank you.
Thank you, Tim C.
Ooh, natural 20.
Yes, again.
Thank you, Tim C.
Crit into crit.
Another d6. Ooh, that one's a little bit better. 10, so 20.
20 will drop him.
Thank you, Tim C.
Clay!
Oh my gosh!
That's one of them just hacked apart. The first one that is just shot with two big strikes.
The floor.
Strong enough that you have just chopped it apart and it just collapses down onto the ground. It's still fully intact. It's like, again, a hollow mannequin that you just hacked apart and now lays on the ground in pieces. It's screaming, finally stopped. One action left. The lighting on this map is so cool right now.
Dude, this is sick.
I
Barely see.
can I make that attack? Can I just say that that one was my skirmish strike to stride at the end of that, or step at the
Is
end of
that
that?
still just one action?
Yeah.
Then I guess there's no reason you wouldn't just do skirmish strikes for all of your attacks, right? Is it?
Well, it's a flourish, so I can only do it once. Okay, fine. I'll stay where I am.
Okay, fine.
I'm going to then just shift hunt prey to the, I guess the teal one.
Okay.
And I'll say the teal one and the purple one.
The two next closest guys.
Yes.
Prototype.
So, what's going on? How's moving people looking? If I were
if you want to shove a thing, it's just an athletics check versus their fortitude DC.
If I were to grab a thing, or even switch places with the thing, like a small gnome, like can I just maneuver someone like?
So you can, if Edelmay doesn't resist, I'll let you, as like a move action, switch places. Well, single action, I guess, just switch places with her.
Okay.
As you just pull her out of the way and stuff where she's small.
Okay.
You can do that. We got close quarters here.
Okay, that's what I'm gonna do. I was hoping to get her a little further away, but I guess such is life.
Edelmay, you feel a stony hand just kind of grab and pull on you and look up and see Prototype just looking down and dragging you back.
Oh, you're the good one.
And you say you're the good one, and then you hear a very familiar kind of buzzing out of Prototype.
Are you smoking?
The horny.
She is smoking. She is actually smoking and slowly, like, there's not actually fire that's visible. But you can feel the heat radiating out of her, much like the previous room. And there is like a white flame just kind of blurring around her, and she just explodes out.
Yup.
With this like
You
almost
have
wave bending
4
heat.
enemies in this.
Yes. That is, and they are going to need to make me basic reflex saves.
Same.
Also, my two besties over here.
Yeah.
Right, you hit everybody.
I have only the people in 5 foot radius.
It's everything adjacent.
You're okay.
I
It's
got
in
a
the middle
question.
of the
Yeah,
box of
but I have
death.
to-
What about the
So-
skin curtains?
I have
The skin
exploded.
curtains with an explosion. The ones, the 3 that are in range of this explosion are just gonna be gone. They're just
Good.
vaporized.
That's
by it.
good.
I have exploded twice on my dear friends here.
Hey, you're hitting twice as many enemies as you are friends, so that's positive.
That's nice.
Okay.
I don't have any
reflex.
room to talk because you're ready for my turn.
I got great
glad
news
somebody
about
set
the
a
reflex
precedent.
saves of the hollow guys. Okay, so pink.
Whoa.
What's the DC?
It's a what's it? A
Class DC.
basic reset foot save.
What's the DC?
Huh?
What's the
Oh.
class DC?
on this
Class
paper?
It's on the
DC
bottom.
31.
30. Class DC 30.
31.
31. Oh, 31. I have that wrong.
The pink one critically fails.
Oh, nice.
The purple one critically fails.
Nice.
The teal one regular fails.
Nice.
They are clay flesh men. They're not fast.
Okay. Well, if it makes you feel better.
7 is immune to fire.
Oh, okay.
He is a fire robot.
Yeah.
But you're gonna vaporize some clay flesh men. How about you, MD? What'd you
I
get?
failed.
You failed. How about you, Edmund?
Success.
Regular
Just a
success?
six.
You'll take half.
Okay, so
Oh, we might drop them.
maybe.
We might.
Yeah.
It's fine.
So 10,
We'll pick 'em up in a second.
17, 17, 27, 30, and then 4. It's actually 14. Yeah, because it starts at 2, and then you get that extra.
Yeah, it's like fireball by spell level. It's big.
So 30, 35, 38.
38.
Them out.
You're down to
Divided by
5.
2. I'm taking 19, but
Minus 6.
minus 6.
30.
19. So
Plus-
you're taking
I'll take 13.
44.
Uh-huh.
MD's taking 44.
Want to know how much I'm at?
1.
Negative 1.
What? 2.
Peace.
I'm
Gammy's taking 13.
Wait, are you down or are you just
No.
at 2?
Pink,
He's at 2.
Pink Clayman is taking 76 and is gone.
Where
Purple Clayman is taking 76 and is gone.
Woo!
Teal Hollow one is taking 38 and is very much bloody.
Okay, I still have a move action because I'm hasted still.
Yeah, hey, you can move or strike.
Oh, or strike. So I explode. Look at our dear friend.
This room needed more fire.
Yeah, our fire friend. And look at him. He looks particularly singed, and I don't feel like he needs to be on fire more than regular. So I'm going to go out and punch this one above me, and hopefully it works.
You can punch 7?
Yeah.
Okay. And 7's pretty hurt.
19 on the die. Is that going to take the multiple attack penalty?
Nope, exploding does not increase multiple attack penalty.
Oh, that's awesome.
You're full bam.
Okay, so 19 plus 22, 31?
Look at the room.
41?
41.
That's a crit. That's a crit punch.
Okay, regular strike right here. We're going for a regular strike. That is a 2d8 plus 6. 2d8 plus 6. 9 plus 6,
15.
15. Plus 1 fire damage. That's not, they don't take fire damage, but, so that is 15.
30?
30.
30.
30.
30.
And then they are somewhat resistant to physical damage.
Okay.
So 7's gonna resist the chunk of that. But that's a solid hit. And you're gonna kinda hit 7 and they're gonna reel back and just like punch a chunk out of them. Not fair. We first.
I'm the older child.
MD.
MD like glares over at Prototype.
You see this head, it glances over, and then it's like, whoop.
And right now he's reduced to grunts, fueled by this battle rage. I'm not a barbarian. I'm going to double slice, so shield into sword into the guy in front of me.
Flanking. See if we can rip 7 apart.
The lowest would be a 28 against his flat-footed. The next one is a 38 against his flat-footed.
Hit and crit.
Hit and crit.
Both exactly. Exactly a hit and exactly a crit.
So the crit first.
You might rip 7 down, which is good because you guys are very, very
5,
flustered
10,
and he just got his fire hands back.
5, 10, 16.
Oh, he's
20,
next too.
Yep.
21.
We're running on a timer here.
Yeah.
25, 32, 64.
64.
These are combined for resistances and everything.
Hey, guess how much health 7 has?
2.
I
Aw.
kid you not.
Look at you guys.
Another 20.
What happens to 7?
It's so the shield, like in this rage, MD is full on bashes the shield out, creates a crack in the center mass of 7, and the sword just rams straight through it.
As you hit, this fire shoots out into the corner of the room, leaving 7 just a stone frame. Its gaze is still locked on Prototype as its arms just sort of drop down and then its head falls. And then the weight bears down on your blade as this stone form just crumbles off onto the floor. 7 is dead.
And I turn around and look to where the other
Killed
guy
a
is.
lot of people about to get set on fire in 1 initiative mark.
Turn around and look to wherever the other one ran and just racial.
Now on where 7's initiative was, that's the turn where the fire on the floor goes out and its fire cannons recharge. So the initial cone is gone. Cammy.
I'd planned something really messed up for my turn, but things have changed.
Messed up things have already happened.
Yeah.
Some burning things happened today.
So I'm gonna save this 0 point for a rainy day.
Fire in this tower.
I think that we're gonna be alright. Instead, I'm going to, in the aftermath of the fire, gingerly crawl over the corpse towards MD. And I'm going to be laying on hands. As I'm like, excuse me, I'll just, hold on. Come over in front of you. You're going to be taking, I think is it 36 now? I'll get back to you on that. It's 36, I'm pretty sure. And then the +2 AC. There you go. Feeling better. And then I'm going to keep stoking you. And that's really all I'm gonna do. Is I'm gonna kind of step away from the green one, stand on top of the corpse, and give him a lot of health.
I am still very, 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 very
Very simple turn. Not much to it. I am out of range of other people, and I'm tending to the ill. That's my turn.
Hi, Reginald. You see in the corner this sobbing hollow one still just sitting there. One half of its face just gone. It's
The green
almost
the one that's
crescent
highlighted
shape.
green?
No, the one near the ladder that's
Okay.
holding the journal that's just still burning. The wood on the floor is mostly gone out. There's just flickers and embers. It's not enough to be dangerous anymore. Just holding this burning book is cinders start to drop out of the bottom of it. Wisps of pages flying free and effervescing into the air. It's still just melting and sobbing.
So there's a book that's burning?
It's holding a book.
Oh, gosh. We don't have too much time, but I will run past by MD, stop there, battle medicine. Again, as I run, just ointments and things. What does he need again? Oh, that's right. It's what he needed. Patch and then just get.
You're gonna get really good at treating burns with prototype.
Yeah. And then I will slap him with that 30 DC battle medicine.
That's
9
another 9.
again.
Dude, that's crazy.
9 again.
3 for
Just
3 on
enough.
rolling exactly 30 for the big heal.
And so he gets a total of
1 bazillion health.
12 times a gajillion. Those are numbers.
You
Was
got
it
it.
52?
64 total. MD.
Yeah.
You got an extra 16 from the hexes I was sustaining and casting on him
solid.
as temp, so he should be
yeah, so
feeling
it's
much better.
64.
You got 1 action left.
And then that guy has a book.
The one by the ladder, yeah, where the one that's crying.
I
The book
will.
is very on fire, mostly burned, but
I'm gonna run over and try and grab the book. At least, how long I can get.
25 gets you exactly to him. And Reginald runs over and just like snatches the journal out of his hand and starts shaking it. Like I'm trying to get the fire out and recover. what there is, which is great because this is the entry of initiative where it would have burned away into utter uselessness. But there is one Hollow Man left, very much burnt, bubbled, half melted, tottering around with one arm, and then again just leans over and screams. This one has it. No, this one ran to the fire. This one can't do it actually. He's just punching a lot. He's just gonna punch a lot at the thing that blew up. So
Punch a lot.
It's me.
thing that blew up, I'm gonna swing at you for a 31.
That misses.
Like nothing,
That also misses.
and a virtually nothing.
That also misses.
And the lower and a lower. And then, again, crackling and ripping out from behind the skins comes 9. Who's going to surge out towards the edge of the pile of bodies. Hands both ignited, and again, just throw its hands out and link together Prototype and MD with bolts of energy. Reflex saves.
Oh!
Who does it hit? Everybody in front, or does
The
it
No,
hit
sun.
just the 2.
Can I give you a 29?
32.
29. Those are both. Where is it? Boop, 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 boop. 29's a regular failure.
Oh,
32 is a regular success.
close.
Very close.
It's going to be 31. 31 points of electricity damage to MD, 15 to Prototype. MD, this grounds in you, and this kind of triangle of bolts it shoots out is going to linger, jumping across your armor and crackling across your flesh. You're going to be taking persistent electrical damage. By the way, who's taking persistent spirit damage?
I think I was.
You too?
Yeah.
It's gonna be 7.
Okay.
You get a 5 check to get rid of that.
You sure do. It's just regular persistent damage on the
Roll
fancy.
12.
4.
Still all taking it. Marius.
No who else is taking persistent damage still, probably?
It's probably 9, yeah. 9's still taking it.
Yeah.
So you're now taking persistent spirit and electrical damage, which
Yes.
are different, so you're taking both.
He takes 11 bleeding.
Woo!
Bleed him dry.
Could have racked up a lot on him. He's actually bloody just from this dot at this point.
Look at this trading of resources.
I'm real tempted to try to attack. Was it 7 that's still alive or 9?
It's 9 is the electrical one that's still
Yeah.
alive there.
I'm real tempted to try to attack 9, but I figure I should just focus on what's in front of me and
mostly
continue
dead
to
fella.
attack the last clay guy.
Mostly melted.
Sword. That's an 11 for 33.
No
Or
hit.
32.
Still hits.
Why is he better with an unenchanted blade than he is with a bow?
Yeah, where are these numbers with your giant gigabow?
Panicking.
You panic with a bow too. It's not that.
8 piercing.
8 piercing. Still there.
Again. No.
Is it no? Well, I guess he's not. Actually.
Do I want to re-roll that?
Yeah.
Yeah, I'll re-roll that. Why not?
Yeah.
Get in there.
Another one from Tim C.
Give him a good healthy
Come on,
stabbing.
Tim C.
Twice as good. Still bad. 27.
Hits.
What?
I'm almost like, did I do my math right?
It's a clay
19
dirt
plus
man.
8. Yeah, okay.
It's not
9.
hard to hit.
What's that do?
Still
Come
up.
on.
One more.
One more.
more.
He'll get him with one more.
Okay, that's a 13 plus 17, 30.
That hits. Can you do less than 4?
No.
Then down he goes.
Yay!
Persistent effort.
The trick is to hit him 3 times consecutively.
Hooray.
And you cut down what is left of this mostly melting Hollow Man, leaving just 9 in the room. Prototype.
Okay. Now that I'm feeling particularly toasty,
She's warmed up.
I'm going to flex again. First of all,
It's been 3 rounds.
It's been 3 rounds, everybody. I just want everybody to know that. So I look down one more time. This time, for sure. And I'm going to basically like really focus in this time and try and get everything to line just right to overdrive. Alright, we overdrive this time.
It's happening!
That's a 15 on the die. I don't even know what overdrive does now because I haven't even used it yet. And I was so sure. I only need a 5 on the die to overdrive. I just want everybody to know
Is
this.
that what
A
we've
5
been
on a
waiting
d20?
On
Yes.
a D20.
Well, we're doing a DC 5 check.
Oh,
And
to
I have
succeed,
missed it like
so we
6
can turn
times.
on the character.
Oh,
This is
yes.
kind of the downside of Inventor.
I have one goal, and it's to overdrive.
Sort of like, it's like
fortunately-
Barbarian's Rage if you had to make a check to do it. That's kind of Inventor.
Oh, okay. So I am going to step forward, and then I am going to
Hey, that's
mega.
Priest of Haste.
Oh, that's true. Excellent. So, and then with power, I am going
great
to
responsibility.
yes,
We're both Uncle Ben.
really kind of lean into this and smoosh Megaton strike.
Oh, I thought you were gonna kiss it.
Smooth.
Smoosh.
I was thinking
Megaton
Smoosh.
strike.
I guess
Megaton
that-
Oh, this
strike.
fight is about to get spicy.
15 on the die. That would be a 22 plus 15,
37?
37.
Regular hit.
Excellent. And then we're going to do, with Overdrive is active, we are going to do 48 plus 8, I think. 48 plus 8? I'll have to check that later, but I'm pretty sure that's
Big
it.
Yeah,
punch.
that sounds right.
A D8, there we go. Okay.
Thank you.
Okay, so 4, 8, 12, 17. 17 plus 8.
45.
25. 25 Damhaugway. Oh, plus 1d6 fire. Ha, I'm glad that
Hey,
clicked.
this one's not immune to fire.
Okay, plus 4 fire, plus 5 fire because I did actually I think because I've overdrive
I think it
now.
overrides
I
it,
think
yeah.
I think it overdrives it.
Okay, a good hit again, resistant to physical damage, but a solid hit regardless. Most of that gets through.
Okay, and then I guess I'll
You got one action.
I
left.
can hit it again.
Megaton's two actions.
Oh,
Yes,
wait,
you
just
take-
do it, but I'm hit.
moving
so I
up
could
was
do
free.
one strike. I could do one more plain strike.
She's hasty.
Well, you could do moving up was your haste dice.
Overdrive stuff.
Oh, overdriving. Overdriving's an action.
Oh right, I forgot.
I
about
keep
that.
forgetting overdrive
No,
takes
you're
an
good,
action.
you're good. Yep,
Then
you're good.
MD! You are here.
I'm on fire.
These two robots fighting each other. You're taking persistent spirit damage. You're taking persistent electrical damage.
Everything's on fire.
The whole room is cinders.
Life is pain. So this happened a long time ago, and now it's worn off. And the drawback to my catharsis is I can't cast magic unless I'm next to her. So it's literally I have to be next to her at all
I
times.
can come with you.
It's been 3 rounds.
It's been 3 rounds.
I can win.
That's great
So,
for some people,
in
terrible
the-
for others.
Kind of like he goes to move forward, he stops, he hesitates, he closes his eyes, and he pushes himself forward. I got it. This thing's got to go. It's hurt me a lot. It's actually hurt me the most. So we're gonna just go to the west of it, step over the clay body, and this like double attack thing has gotten a lot of use.
It's gotten a
This
lot of
one
use.
pop.
Double slice is really good.
It's very
It's
good.
very good.
Um,
Combining them for resistance is solid. All right, ganging up.
Ganging up, so he's flat-footed. Double slice once again. The lowest would be a 32,
Hits.
and the other one is a 35.
Hits.
2 hits.
2 combined. You have hit almost, I think, possibly every swing this fight. Have you missed?
I don't think so.
I don't think you've missed. I think you have hit every single swing. Which is,
Bandy
I mean,
dice.
nothing in this fight is a crazy high AC, but that's a little banana. They're not that low.
I'm just gonna roll everything together.
Might as well. All
6,
combined.
12, 16, 18, 20, 22, plus 8 because it's 2 attacks.
30.
So, and then plus another 14 because it's 2 attacks.
44.
44 combined. And then we make him weak 5 to piercing.
How long do those last? Does he still
Mine.
have any of the previous things?
the
Because
previous
you made him
things
weak
is my
and you
next
reduced
turn.
his resistance. Are either of those still there?
No.
Okay.
Yeah.
And he is going to resist that normally.
Yep.
And you
And
don't want
he
to
is-
ask him how he does this or anything.
At
Um,
death's door here.
But he is, with the debilitation from me striking an off guard opponent, is weak 5 to piercing.
Aha.
So what does
I'm
that
also
mean?
piercing, by the way.
So
Your fists are piercing?
Yeah, they're pinchers.
It's like
Oh, right, they're
normal.
little snippers.
It's like normal attack on it because it was like
Said he's on death's
resistant
door.
Death's door.
to piercing.
Bottom 25%.
yeah,
It's
pierce-
time to
piercing
meet
do
the
a little
Reaper,
more.
baby. You said he's on death's door?
You said the words.
You said he's on death's door?
The lizard
Happy as the Grim
approaches.
Reaper.
Out of the corner of your eye, you see it coming hovering
Here we
over
go
your
again.
shoulder. It's me!
You carry this lizard exclusively to
I wasn't doing Frozen 2. I was doing the.
I was doing weird.
Or
Here he
Wicked, not
comes!
Frozen.
Make me a will save.
I know in the list of banned weapons from the Jeeves Convention, it does say greenie.
It says greenie. Make me a will save. Make me a will save.
Their will is so bad.
God!
They're half mindless
My
constructs.
ears.
I'm counting on it.
And this is not
Baby.
mental, it's just the will save that punches
I'm
them.
gonna start gathering my d6s.
Here you go. Here's more D6.
What's the DC? Actually, I'll just tell you a
My
number.
DC.
Oh, it's decidedly average. That's probably a regular failure. 26.
My DC is a 31.
So regular failure.
66.
I've rolled so many exactly 10s in
That's
this
right.
fight, you guys have no idea. It's been a very
He's got the
average
exact
evening for me.
nines.
Can 66 do it? How much on death's door are we talking?
29 health.
You got it.
You can.
Just roll high.
Okay.
All sixes.
All right.
Warhammer 40k.
Not all sixes.
Just play Warhammer 40k.
That's 10. That's 16 damage.
You feel that damage does not land as well as it could, as in addition to physical, 7 and 9 are also resistant to spells that they're not weak to.
What a cheaty way to
It
write
Yeah,
that rule.
right? That's cheaty.
Sick.
Cheaty, cheaty.
Well, whatever. He's gonna kiss MD on the way back. He gets 8.
Well, he did 6 damage, so MD's gonna get 3.
Okay.
I thought the persistent damage, my persistent damage, I take advantage of.
Oh,
turn.
that's a
Yeah.
great question. They're both the same number, so you take Survey says 12 points of spirit damage, and Survey says 10 points of electrical damage. 22, just a dot rolling on MD right now.
Spirit flat
Do you have
check.
one left, Cammy, or?
I mean, I do.
I rolled
Is there a
217s
rock
and flat
by me? I
checks.
could throw it. That's what
There is a piece of, surely a piece of 7 that you could just pick up and throw. Like, a robot fell
Sure,
apart in
why
your square.
not?
So
I
rock.
guess so. We're near the end here. I don't really know what I add to that.
Just be the same as shooting your gun, because it doesn't have any runes, so it'll be the same
Just
roll.
throw it.
I don't really
Roll
know what
the-
I
I
add.
don't even know that you can do more than 10 damage with
I
this,
don't-
because it's
I
going to be like D4 plus.
I don't think a 7 would make
even
it.
if you crit, it'd be like 2d4 plus -2.
I don't think a
So
7
I
would
don't
make
think
it.
you
Let's
can-
just go on.
Reginald,
I am going to
you have a very
I'll just-
charred book in your hand, but you've mostly put out the fire.
mostly put it out.
The half-melted Aki is still just sobbing on the ladder there.
I'll get back to you in a minute. Looking at our electrical friend, holding the book, having my exquisite cane out, running over, devising a stratagem on this, finding the weak point, which isn't very much. Sounds like I need to use a hero point.
This is a musical episode of Strange Tales.
We had that in book 2.
This is another musical episode of Strange. We get one every 2
This
books.
is a sequel.
Every even-numbered book.
Break me off a piece of that hero point. I'm gonna go. It's my birthday.
It's my birthday!
It's my birthday. Yep. And I'm gonna use this one. Sorry.
Okay.
And I can't remember who actually gave it to me. I think
Sorry,
maybe
Selwyn.
Nebula or Hypervol. I don't know.
It does get kind of hard. You end up with a bunch of names, and you're like crossing them out and adding new ones. And I'm like, oh.
Well, and also it was like
I have
2
the list
weeks,
of all the
3
people
weeks
who gave it to
ago.
me, but
I have it.
Okay.
Terminator idea?
I'm gonna try this again.
Is it time for sure?
That
Oh,
looks like-
no.
I can see from here that looks bad. What's your total, buddy?
Don't talk to me right now.
It
Well,
actually
it's
isn't
funny- it's funny
because
you
the
take
music
the-
divided stratagem. No, wait, hold on. It's 32.
You want to take it?
Yeah, well, I'll take.
You know that it's 5-footed. You guys
Okay.
are science at this point. 32
Boom.
was
So
5-footed.
then that's just what? That's
5 to piercing.
4d6.
23 health left. Weak 5 to piercing functionally is going to have his resistance. So 28
That's good.
is
Okay.
what you need.
66s plus 4.
28 is what you're looking for.
All right. 6, 12,
Rolled really high.
22, 28, 30,
plus 4,
Hey.
34.
Hey.
Right before his turn, where I rolled a 1 to recharge the lightning bolt hands. Reginald, what happens to him?
I, as basically with this book in hand, I have it, and basically I see, even though he is not weak, I see a kink in his neck. Its neck? Their neck? I don't know. And pretty much just slice right through. You don't even notice anything, and then just the stereotypical head plop.
It's weakened enough that right through the stone, it rolls, and just a gout of electrified conductive fluid just shoots out. You get a spray of
And then
sparks.
MD didn't even see it all, except for now there's sparks in my face is now going on in front of, between me and MD. I'm like, do I look cool?
His 9 also collapses to the ground.
Look super cool, Reginald.
The
You've
room
never looked cool.
I didn't really need
smolders.
that. I'm fine.
In one hand, a cane sword, in the other hand, a largely burnt, but not entirely, journal snatched from the crying hollow one that just sat in the fire and melted for 3 rounds. Half its face burnt off, its skin drooping, its clothes still flickering with flames, as is much of this mostly wooden floor and ceiling. Though, buildings are harder to burn down than one might expect, especially those of an alchemist who was fully aware of what he was trying to create and what he had functioning in here. This tower will stand. The floor is damaged, the ceiling a little, but nothing major at the end of the day. His laboratory has suffered much worse. As you all stand there in your victorious moment here, having defeated those stashed away in one's upper attic, you see only 2 ways from this room. Trapdoor and the ladder down from whence you came, and that second ladder up, bottom rung, still with that sobbing hollow sitting on it, to what must be the top of the laboratory. There's a trapdoor at the top of this ladder that is not hidden. At this point, there was no need to keep secrets. But it is sealed. It's less of a slab of wood or iron and more of a device in and of itself. The panel has several sockets, much like the devices you had found downstairs, the siphon now on Reginald's blade. Several sockets, several pipes, several different gauges and reservoirs, and that's just what you can see on the surface. No discernible handle or means of opening it. This lock was one Munn devised that ideally only an alchemist would be able to effectively pick. Good thing there are several available in the building. As you take in the scene here, and ready to, I assume, treat your various wounds, I think a lot of people are not looking super great right now.
I was never touched on it. We're talking about.
I've looked better.
I'm sorry.
She dealt more damage to me.
I know.
That's a trend.
This overdrive, this whitish flaming glow around the prototype starts to flicker and then go out completely. Not just the glow of the flame, but also the glow of the prototype's crystal as a third stone frame collapses onto the floor. And that is where we'll end
What?
today's episode.
Is that me?
Yes.
Oh,
Oh
girl,
my
that
God.
was you.
You fell on the
I
floor?
was like, ooh, interesting.
Wait, that's me!
Wait a minute.
Wait a minute, everybody. I'm stone
about
golem.
us?
As a reminder, unfortunately, we will not be here next week. It is Easter. There's a lot of various assorted Easter activities we will be getting up to, and none of them are going to be strange Aeons for the week. But boy, do we have some stuff for you in the meantime. We have a Tuesday show this week, yes?
Yes.
Boom.
We've got a Tuesday show every week.
Yes.
What are we doing this week?
This week we are doing PowerPoint presentations. I hope everybody's
Are you serious?
ready.
Is Nick coming?
Yes.
Of course he is.
That's why they're doing it.
Obviously, is it his idea?
Obviously. I
Wait.
was like, hey, Nick, you want to do a Tuesday show? He's like, yeah, sure. I'm like, it's going to have PowerPoint presentations. He's like,
Why does everyone else
stop
get a warning what this show is
everything.
going to be about? But me, I show up.
You
I
just
sit
show up
down.
and do stuff.
They show up. I sit down. Like, okay, now we're going to make fun of Colby for like 2 hours.
I got a warning about what your show is gonna be about.
And you didn't tell me?
No.
I thought we were friends.
It was a running hazard if you had known. So at that point, we were just securing our...
Tuesday will be our weekly hangout and chat, where apparently we're making PowerPoint presentations.
that are going to be mediocre, so you should show up.
Zinder is going to be a great time.
You're going to love it.
Hi, Zinder.
It's my birthday. Just got used as a hero point reroll. I'm sorry, but we have. I don't know if you saw this, Zinder. Our hero point deck is now very themed on our past campaigns. So we had.
So sad to use them for a reroll.
We had it's my
I know.
birthday.
It's like you're hanging
over
on to
there
one, and then
Reginald
it's
that
like,
just got burnt. I don't know what that one does yet. I didn't get to see what
I
these
could
all.
assume it's exactly what she does when she disappears.
It's probably because that's similar to what Selwyn did. Yeah, we had dives. Burning of his rerolls is a little sad.
It's so sad.
But,
I'm
like,
saving this one
it
no
makes
matter
you-
what.
I'm saving
It
this
really makes you put value on the reroll because there's the power level of this deck is so much higher.
I might have made a mistake by using that one as the Euro
It'll be
point,
back.
but I did.
It'll be in the deck. It'll be
You
back.
get new
My
ones.
birthday is
The
a
new
contract.
one.
Wednesday.
Wednesday.
Join us Wednesday evening for our first
Bum.
space presidential debate between the old school space marine captain and the hive tyrant and his giant monsters. In our normal Secrets Between the Stars slots
I'm sorry.
this week, our first ever UGT Warhammer 40k stream.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Long awaited. We finally figured out how to do it in hopefully a half decent way. It's going to be a lot of fun regardless. Come hang out. And if you like the show, drop us a follow. If you watch this on YouTube, you're still here? You're listening to the outro? Come on, subscribe, man. You're in the weeds if you're hearing this part.
And we love you for it.
We do. Thank y'all for being here. Thank
Guys,
y'all
go
for your
on.
support.
On
Just
three.
being here.
I don't want to do that.
Mwah.
Okay.
Smooch.
You missed out, man.
Megaton smooch.
Megaton
Just being
smooch.
here
Megaton
and just hitting
smooch.
that free follow button really does make a mountain of difference to the algorithm that dictates all of our lives. We'll be back with Strange Sounds in 2 weeks, everyone. Until then, stay safe. Stay safe.